All right, let's go ahead and get started. This is the best we can. Let me bring this right down here. All right, cool. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newsroom and welcome to the Goutopia News Network, your unreliable source for DSP News. This is the Snort Report, brought to you by Snortbucks Coffee Company, the best beverage company. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be sticking to the format. There'll be 5 videos that will make up our broadcast, brought to us by Burnell, DSP. There will not be any chewing the fat with GTG. Yet again, hoping by the end of April-ish, I think we'll be caught up. Hopefully, we're making pretty good. Strides at the moment, and whatnot. So hopefully, you guys are all doing well. That's what our plan is moving forward, and we'll go on from there. Essentially, as you know, periodically with each broadcast, we are talking a little bit more about the leaks and what's coming out. Like I said, a lot of it kind of confirms what we kind of already knew. Some of it is. It certainly wasn't known. Some of it's kind of interesting. It is what it is. The motives behind it is really kind of what I'm more interested in a little bit than anything else. But excuse me, as time goes on, I'm sure that'll come to light eventually. And that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can help you start your day, end your day, or help you get through your day in the best way possible and whatnot. Everybody needs a little bit of comfort. And let's not hold off on it. I'll go ahead and get started. I'll see you guys. It'll be a couple minutes for me, but it'll be just a couple seconds for you guys. I'll see you in a bit.
Play the game!
Warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Zen Kiger took me $1.30.
Sounds good to me too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the first of 5 videos that will make up our broadcast, brought to us by Burnell, DSP. First video, destroyed in Street Fighter. Salty coward runs away from Gojitenks and $51 in tips. Oh my. This video was published on March 13th of 2021, our year of Greece. The link will be down in the description. Here we go.
He said, you think natural younger audience on Twitch helps you communicate with Kat better because she's exposed to more modern and young adult terms and memes and stuff at work? I'm sure thanks to chat, you understand more and relate a little better. Yes, because if you're not aware, my wife and I are about 30 years apart in age, all right? She's like 27 and I'm like 90, okay?
Me being very honest, because I'm an honest guy, I pride myself on honesty.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, absolutely. You know, she comes home talking about, Cardi B, and I'm out there, asking her about, like Aretha Franklin or something. I don't know. This is so stupid. That's the dumbest question.
Wow. Okay, so that was pretty good bait, actually. That was pretty good bait. And he kind of completely missed the point when you really think about it, because it really comes from a lack of human interaction, right? Like face-to-face interaction. So, and that, I would assume Catherine actually has friends, you know what I'm saying? Or she certainly has co-workers that she can speak to on a somewhat regular basis, whether associate or friendly, whatever the case may be. She has way more, she interacts with the world around her a whole lot more than Dark Side Phil does. And it's not necessarily about an age type situation. It's just what you're generally exposed to, like what your environment's like. She's not cooped up in a room for like 8 hours out of her day. You know what I mean? Like there's more to her life than that, essentially. And the fact that Phil basically got butthurt that he was, the guy said, hey, you're basically a shut-in. And the only real interaction that you have, which isn't real interaction, it's like phantom interaction if you think about it, is with a bunch of faceless people in your chat. Most of them are trolls. How do you feel about bridging the gap between what you know and then the actual world that's going on around you? That's actually kind of hilarious, to be honest with you. And the fact that he reacted the way he did is fitting, because it's what you would expect from a shut-in. You would expect them to be upset. You would expect them to give you some lame-ass excuse and or reasoning to try to justify it. Aretha Franklin, what the fuck you know about Aretha Franklin? So we can go ahead and cut you out of that one for sure. I'm surprised he even brought her name up, unless Catherine listens to her, but I doubt Phil do. Like, what's Phil know about soul? Anyway, anywho, that was good bait though. I know most of you were probably like, well, we didn't get any real gold dust out of it, but like anything else, you have to listen to the response, and then you kind of need to sit on it for a minute, right? You need to not look for the nuggets that are on the surface, and you need to kind of be willing to go a little bit deeper. You know what I mean? And then like I said, when you see Phil's mentality and how he treats these people, he doesn't look at these people as equals. They're serfs. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any real purpose outside of the purpose he's already outlined for them. That's it. They don't have any real value. He doesn't respect these people. So, take that for what you will, or what you won't.
Oh. There's no giant generational gap between myself and my wife. We're not even a decade apart in age. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my God. We live in the same house, right? We watch the same stuff on TV together. We listen to the same music together. We do everything together. Our life is very much a shared life. If anything, when I come to stream and she goes to work, that's when we're kind of exposed to stuff.
If that was really the case, you wouldn't say that. You wouldn't have to express that if that was true. I'm just throwing that out there. That sounds terrible. You know what I'm saying? If that was really what it was like, or what it's really like, I should say, you don't have to express it that way. Womp womp.
Normal lives together. So,
and actually, I can tell you for sure that he's lying on that, because, with her new work schedule, we'll see. But with the old work schedule, essentially, when he gets up in the morning, she was already gone. Or when she was working the night shift, she was in her computer room for the majority of the day, and he was in his office. By the time she got home, she grabbed a shower, maybe ate something, and then chilled out with Jasper, and then she went to bed. And then Phil said he was up till like 2 a.m., 3 o'clock in the morning. So he wasn't spending any real time with her day to day. And then on their one day off a week, they're running errands. And he says by the time they get home, they're just so tired that they kind of plop on the couch and they do whatever, if anything, to be honest. So that doesn't sound right at all, but whatever, semantic.
Oh my God. You give me a headache.
I haven't had sex in ages.
Alright, last one. And then we gotta try this next time. I tried my damnedest. I really did. I tried my damnedest, but sometimes you just can't beat RNG. I need a good, lucky run where everything will not hit me randomly, where there won't be jumping over my flame, where I'll actually retain my armor when I get to those fucking dog things. Like, it's not impossible. It's just improbable. You see? There's a probability you can beat it. It's just not predictable what's gonna happen. Because of that, there's no preparing for it or really using skill to beat it. It's just getting lucky.
Actually, he made an interesting point there that I kind of want to lament on for a minute. It's amazing how that 100% luck stat didn't cross over into video games at all. Like, not even in Street Fighter. You know what I mean? He's literally a failure at everything he touches. But he can bounce back from some of the real life shit, some of it. Or he can at least stay afloat. But in his chosen profession that he's been doing for over a decade, he has no luck in any of it. When you really think about it, like, you being able to sucker a bunch of man babies, wheelchair symbols, and alike to give you money is one thing. But when you think about overall respectability or actually accomplishing things in video games in general, for actually being able to leave a mark in the gaming community and or industry as a whole, he doesn't have any of that at all. It's, if nothing else, it's the opposite. He's the very person, he's the boogeyman, he's the angry snorts in the night that content creators, streamers, and alike strive not to be. That's his only, I should say, real contribution to his profession. Nothing else. That's all he'll ever be known for. That's all he'll ever be. He's a bum. He's a bum. He's not a gamer. He's just an old man who failed at everything he ever touched, and now he uses this platform to beg. And he uses games as his lure. That's it. Holy shit. Oh, that's kind of depressing when you think about it. Jesus Christ.
Look how many of these are now. There are now. What the fuck? He spawned some more? There's like 20 in a room. The bat spawns on my body. Oh my god. How can you argue this is fair? It spawns on your body. There's nowhere for you to go. Instant death. Yikes. But at least we'll be able to start from the checkpoint. Oh my god.
And fills the lolcow of the gaming community.
Lolcow, lolcow. What? Oh my god. No flip. Wow, no flip and he gets command throw. Yep. Yep. It's stupid because I can't get my reversal flip every time.
Doesn't Phil accuse other Vega players who spam wall dive as cheating lag tactics? And yet he does the exact same thing and he failed. He actually failed at it. Or to be more accurate, he was totally destroyed. Wow, man. I'm telling you. It's like he wants to be able to do everything else that everybody else gets away with, plus be better than them too. And if he doesn't get any of that, oh, fluke, lag, drop frames, and the whole plethora of excuses that come afterwards. It's a goddamn shame to live like that. It's amusing, though. It's a goddamn shame to live like that.
He jumps, he's gonna win that match. Because I'm not free to maneuver. He's like a living wall, where he can't be moved because of his headbutt.
Whining, complaining.
Can't block. Okay. My move's not coming out, my headbutt. Oh my god.
You heard all that button pressing? That's why that super came out. That super wasn't supposed to come out. I don't think it was. But he was so desperate that he needed to get anything out that he could. And wasted it. That's hilarious.
Headbutt didn't come out. Headbutt would have actually countered right there and did a reversal. It would have put me in an advantage. He's basically playing these matches incredibly defensively and doing insanely safe online moves, while everything I do needs to be timed and my moves don't come out. It can be special moves so he gets a free throw instead. I parried low. This seat's dropping all my inputs. It's laggy as fuck, dude. No super. I can't get super at all.
That shit was beautiful. Okay, I know the match is not over yet. I'm sorry. Be professional about this. Big ups to Gojitenks. But yet again, the throw. He's so susceptible to the fucking throw. Phil don't ever try to break it. He just sits there and tries to parry every goddamn thing. Who are you trying to impress? Like, where's your fundamentals at? Oh. Let's keep watching.
I didn't do that. I dashed forward and did a move. It gave me that instead. Dude, it's live! Dude, are you kidding me? You can hear me! You can hear me pushing the input.
very good. Very good. Oh, that's incredible. That's absolutely fucking hilarious. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, send the memo out to the detractor FGC. Throw. When in doubt, throw. You know what I'm saying? If you can smother him, right? Do what you can to keep him blocking and to keep him off step, and then throw. He will more often than not break it. He's so worried about trying to parry a low or a medium that he's extremely susceptible to throws. That's just so hilarious. Oh, it's so good. He's probably susceptible to overheads too, now that I think about it. Because I know he wouldn't parry those. That's hilarious. That's absolutely fucking hilarious.
Drop my fucking input every time. That's why I hate playing this guy. His connection is terrible. Half the moves I do drop. Half the fucking moves against that guy fucking drop. I'm not wasting time being in the lobby with the guy with the worst connection. It's seriously a waste of my time trying to play that fucking guy. I'm not doing it.
He quit the room, dude. He's so embarrassed he quit the fucking room. He's like, fuck this shit. God damn, that's bad.
No tech hit. Nice. Nice. That's good. He knows the good mid-range moves to use against her. I don't. I don't know anything about that matchup, really, so I wanted to try it out. I would like to do that again, because I'm trying to learn, obviously, as I play.
Sure.
Nice. Yeah, he knows all the mid-range normals to do here, and stuff. Oh, wrong move. Oh my god. Wow, I didn't do anything, come on. I totally didn't do anything there. I hate this shit. Stupid lag. Yeah. You heard it. You heard
Actually,
the clip.
this was actually a perfect example of watching someone get trained in real time. Well, so to speak. But when this Sims player was using the anti-air Yoga Flame, he did it a couple times. You saw Phil started to get scared, so he started to try to approach him with the ground game, which he was slowly but surely getting beat out on. That's very telling, to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, as it pertains to Phil's mindset when he's in matches like that. That is very, very telling. Here, let me see if I can bring it back for you, just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Because he didn't really make any adjustments. He just stopped doing it. Now, eventually he ended up going back to it, but essentially he just stopped doing it. Like outright. Didn't even really try to maybe come at him from a different approach outside of the ground game. It was just air or ground. That was it. There was nothing else really Phil could do. That was kind of interesting to watch, though. Here, let me see if I can show you.
Nice. Yeah, he knows all the mid-range normals to do here, and stuff. Oh, wrong move. Oh my god. Wow, I didn't do anything, come on. I totally didn't do anything there. I hate this shit. Stupid lag. Yeah. You heard it. You heard
the
clip.
I watched him crumble, and then once Phil blew his super, which is exactly what he did. He shouldn't have thrown that super at that point. That was even if he was going to make the argument that he was trying to cover ground, what a waste of resources to do so. But once he lost his super, that was it. That was essentially what this guy's only concern was. Nothing else in Phil's game actually bothered him whatsoever. That's a damn shame to have 20 plus years of experience and be relegated to just that. Yikes.
Nothing came out and he gets super. Oh my god, it's so frustrating playing this shit.
I myself am a former pro fighting game player.
Okay, at least I got my tech hit. Whoa! He recovered that fast! What the fuck? He didn't come out. Now he's gonna get me. Yep. It's a good fight. He knows the moves to punish from mid-range. He's smart in that regard. Now I gotta leave because Jose's gonna crash the lobby.
Now look who I gotta fucking play. Fuck you, Gojitenks. I'm not playing you. Your connection sucks shit and I'm tired of fucking wasting time playing a laggy motherfucker. I'm not doing it. I'm not wasting my time on him. So tired of him. I am a former professional fighting game player in the capacity, not that I did it for a living. I was a high-level tournament player 4th place at Evo, top player of Street Fighter 2 that year overall in the country. $45 out of the $100 tips goal tonight. Would be great if we could hit the tips goal tonight. All vests are eligible but the camo. So many vests that you can pick for me to wear the next hour. I appreciate the support. If you can support me, please do. No!
Bad trade. Ugh. Wow. Wow, even trades that. Yeah, I'm fucked. Trying to learn, I don't know any matchups with Ballrod. Now I kind of understand how to play with him, but I need to learn matchups. And Jose's here, so I get to quit, and I can't play anyone. Isn't that nice? Fucking piece of shit.
And now Jose, so I have to quit. Great. Alright.
Pick ups the Jose, pick ups the Gojitenks, but what was that last name?
Piece of shit.
That's Jose.
And
pick ups the Jose.
Now Jose, so I have to quit. Great. Alright.
Oh no! DSP hates blacks. Wow, that's hurtful. That's hurtful.
I'm gonna leave the lobby because of another fucking idiot.
Right. I can't get it. I can't get it in the lag. You can just do the roll endlessly. I can't Shoryuken through it. You can perfect Shoryuken reversal through it, and it blasts right through it and does like reversal damage. I can't get it to come out once because of lag.
Oh shit, someone who actually knows Street Fighter joined the lobby and fucked me up. Time to rage quit out, bit like a bitch. I mean, goddamn. That's pathetic.
Can't get it. I can't get it. Nope. Can't get it. It's so frustrating. All you gotta do is wake up Shoryuken and blast right through it. That's all you gotta do. What? Nope.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuken's not gonna blast through everything, and he should know that better than anybody. If you watch some of Phil's old tournament footage, if one felt inclined to do so, it kind of proves that. So he should know better. Unless he's sitting there hoping that the lag will benefit him. Oh well.
Not online, it's laggy as fuck.
There's the salt! The delicious salt!
Jesus. I can't do anything, he just keep wall diving. He can just keep wall diving online, I can't do anything about it, man. Yep, he can just keep wall diving online, I can't react to it because of lag.
About a half an hour left on stream, everyone. Again, I hope you're all enjoying the stream. Thank you to those who did support the stream. I am happy we at least got halfway to the tips goal tonight. Thanks for that.
I'm doing green hand, you piece of shit. I can't block and then do green hand. The game won't let me. It's so fucking stupid.
Why would the game let you do two things at once? Think about what he said. I can't block and do green hand. The game won't let me. Well, you have to commit to one or the other. You can't do both. Oh my god. He's so stupid.
Jesus. Yes. I didn't do that. Oh. Yep. You know what you can do? He can just literally do that the whole match. And his Shoryuken is so good. You can't really punish it.
Alright, guys. So, roughly 15 minutes left on the stream. Anyone would want to contribute now to help out, I would appreciate that. If not, I guess it's fine. We had a fun night regardless. But, you know, it'd be nice if we could hit the tips goal tonight, even if it's a last-minute Hail Mary.
Fucking good. That fucking Shoryuken is insane. That combo? No, it didn't, but they wouldn't let me block it. Because it didn't say, oh my god, it didn't combo, but they wouldn't let me block it. Can't block. Oh my god, that's it. Yo, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Alright, guys. I think that's enough for me. You don't want to see me, you know, crying like a fucking baby here. Oh. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has
Holy shit. I don't know what the monkey is that's on his back, but that shit is chapping his ass in more ways than one. Everything, at least so it seems, everything is suffering because of this. Or because of that, I should say. God damn, Phil. Yikes. And then I like how he's coming up with more and more ways to complain about Street Fighter. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. I should consider making a compilation about that. But Jesus Christ, that'd be so long. He has so many excuses. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and go into our first music break, and then we will. I will be back with video number 2 of our broadcast. I'll see you guys in just a second. Wow. Wow. Oh man.
Going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the second video that will make up our broadcast, brought to us by Burnell, DSP. Let's see here. If you give me $300, I will put on jeans. I'm sorry. Oh, how he convinced people to give him money for that is insane. All right, let me start this over again. It's amusing. It really is. Okay. All right. Let me start this over. I'm sorry. Our second video of the broadcast is brought to us by Burnell, DSP. Second video. If you give me $300, I will put on jeans. I'm more prolific than Wings. And, sorry, well, if I wasn't giggling, this wouldn't be a thing. And destroyed in COD. This video was published on March 14th of 2021. The link will be down in the description. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go.
if I triple the tip skull today, I will put on a pair of jeans! That's right. I will put on a pair of jeans. Since you guys want this so badly. I don't know why. I think it's incredibly stupid. But I will put on a pair of jeans for you guys if we triple the tip skull today. Alright? So let's get to it right now.
Give me your money. Remember, your contributions are mandatory and always will be mandatory.
No, I do not think that we're tripling the tip skull today. I think that's incredibly stupid. I would be grateful to do whatever I get. I would be grateful for whatever I get today. But if we happen to hit these ridiculously silly over-the-top goals, then so be it. I'll do silly stuff for you guys. Okay?
And I'm constantly just shilling things non-stop during everything that I do, so it's because I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I'm so just enveloped in greed and money. I need money. I need money.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave the face right there because I feel like it's fitting. Even though I could have gone back where he said money, you know, when he goes into the full gape, then that might have been better, but it is what it is. All right, so first things first. I'm happy to announce that our Gouty Potato Head is starting to come together now. You know what I'm saying? You have the hat, you have the glasses, you have the double vest, but even though I'm still campaigning for the triple vest, and now we have jeans. He's starting to come together pretty well. And then he blows bubbles. You know what I'm saying? And he has a little sound box. You know what I'm saying? This could take off, ladies and gentlemen. This right here could be the face that you could see on the label. This could, one day, ladies and gentlemen, you guys could own your own Gouty Mr. Potato Head. This is a thing. Mark my words. This is a thing. This could be a thing. So that's really, really funny. But in truth, where did the jeans meme actually come from? Like, who started that? I'm actually curious on how that played out. Is that like, was that on the forums, or was that the Tractor Twitter? Was that Reddit? Who started that? If anybody knows, just please leave it down in the comment section below. I'll look into it because I'm interested in knowing, unless I find out beforehand. But I'd really like to know who started that. I know he had this really stupid take, because we went over it on a past broadcast, about wearing jeans around the house as in opposition to wearing it, in your day to day. But excuse me, he spends 6 days a week shut in his own home. I mean, at that point, it makes you wonder why you even own jeans in the first place. But it doesn't actually explain who started this meme. But I really would like to know. I would really like to know. I'd like to congratulate that person.
And this Tuesday, it's going to be the premiere of the Viewer's Choice Playthrough. Now you might say, that's great. Great news. What's the Viewer's Choice Playthrough?
See,
my answer
there's
is
a sound box.
I don't know. I don't know yet. Because what I need to do, you guys are still voting, by the way. Over the course of this weekend, you can continue to vote on what game you want to be the Viewer's Choice Playthrough.
Wow.
Alright, continuing on. Timbo Slice Cheery says, when people ask you what you do for a living, do you say you're a content creator or a Twitch game streamer? I don't say anything because no one asks me that. Very rarely am I ever asked that question. And if someone asks, I would say I am an internet content creator. I primarily stream video games. That's how I would explain it.
Okay, hold on a second. I can go back to that real quick, but that's not actually what I'm interested in. Let's stay right here. That's a pretty good bookmark. I like how Burnell does that between segments. You see that transition? That actually works out really well. Very much appreciate it. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. He's talking about the Viewer's Choice Playthrough. But doesn't he have another event already in the works? Yeah, there we go. It's this was from, try to be diligent about this. This is from March 10th of 2021. He has the Challenge Run Marathon event. And I don't even think they have a game picked for that yet. So we're sitting here collecting money for the Viewer's Choice event, and he doesn't have a game for it. And he doesn't have a game for the upcoming event that's going to be going on before that, the Challenge Run, the Challenge Run Marathon event. What a fuck up. Like, how do you not have either one of those locked in yet? Yet we're still collecting money on it. Jesus Christ, that's insane. All right. Whatever. All right, here we go.
Wow.
All right, continuing on. Timbo Slice Cheery says, when people ask you what you do for a living, do you say you're a content creator or a Twitch game streamer? I don't say anything because no one asks me that. Very rarely am I ever asked that question.
Yeah, I don't really see a reason to ask a bum, what does he do for a living? I mean, look at how Phil kind of conducts himself. Like, that doesn't seem like something that's worthwhile. He doesn't come across, nor does he look like or even speak like someone who does anything interesting for a living. He really don't. So I could see why. He's actually, if you really think about it, Darkside Phil is someone that you would see in a crowd and you would take a quick glimpse at and then you would immediately forget. He's a very forgettable type person like that because he's such a shut-in and he doesn't interact with anybody. He doesn't have any charisma. He doesn't have any of that. You need, for Darkside Phil, I should say, he actually needs almost like you almost need to be pre-exposed to him for him to be able to really get his hooves into you, if that makes sense. He's not someone that you can just jump into his content or into his personality or whatever and find anything admirable about him. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of be predisposed by other people who can co-sign to his content for you. And then that's how maybe you could be adjusted into it. But off the bat, and definitely in real life, he comes across as way too timid. He's the kind of person that you would see like in a grocery store who like doesn't leave Catherine's side at all. Like, it's like, I don't know if people actually do this. I haven't seen it in a while. But he's, you know, like you get those like younger couples who kind of are both kind of pushing the shopping cart together and whatnot, and like kind of reminiscing and kind of like in their own world. I feel like he comes across as he's one of the people who tries to emulate that, but really it's just because he's it's just because he's paranoid, not because of any real connection, if that makes sense. But then again, the theory is that he doesn't actually go shopping anyway, and he has Catherine do that. So, who knows? Who knows?
I would say I am an internet content creator. I primarily stream video games. That's how I would explain it. There you go. So Rick Stevens Europe just cheered. He says, it's crazy to think if it weren't for a 2008 recession, we wouldn't have two of the most prolific streamers on the last decade, DSP and Wings, and you should play Valheim. First of all, I am way more prolific than Wings. People tell me all the time that I have a set schedule and I stream a ton, and he's like very sporadic in how he streams. So that's an incorrect statement. I'm sorry that in this case I must call you out for being completely false. That's right. Running slam dunk onto Wings' head. Slam it, hang on the rim, and the rim snaps the glass, and the glass starts fly.
I don't... If that's how he chooses to judge it, then so be it. But that doesn't necessarily... That really... I don't think that's what the cheer was actually going for. If Phil wants to go ahead and try to hang his morals and his identity in a lot of ways on how much content he puts out, then so be it. But if you look at the long-lasting impact within internet culture or on YouTube or within YouTube gaming or on internet gaming, then yeah, I would say him and Wings are right there for sure. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put low tier God into that conversation. He's more FGC. But if you think about just the body of work that Wings has done, and then the influences that and the power that he once had, or the influence that he once had, which if you really think about what Wings was able to do, and how people really gravitated to him and took his word as the gospel, and a lot of channels went to him for help. And he gave a lot of those channels help. He's way more prolific and even well known. He's much more well known, I should say, than Darkside Phil, if you were able to look at it from that aspect, or from that perspective, if you will. When you look at Darkside Phil, he's a failure. He's an angry man who shits on everybody who's more successful than him. And the one thing that he's actually dedicated his entire life to, let's scratch that. The two things he's dedicated his life to, Street Fighter and internet content creation, he's failed at both, amongst other things. That's essentially what he's known for. He's a bad gamer, he's a shitty person, right? And he jerked off on stream. You go to Wings, Wings is known for a lot of things. There's a lot of things that kind of outweigh anything and almost everything Darkside Phil has done. So when Wings crashed, whether that was in 2016 or 2017, whenever he had that fucking monumental breakdown and shit, meltdown, I should say, that was big news. And that's why that video has, or at least on Sean Ranklin's channel, big ups to Sean Ranklin, or shout out to Sean Ranklin, he has, over 1 million views on that? You know what I'm saying? The Wings community is very profitable if anybody was willing to go into it, whether financially or for views. There's a lot there. You know what I'm saying? He's just really... he's kind of... Like DSP, he's kind of boring, to be honest. But even more than the boredom, because you can get past that, his depression. He's depressing, I should say. Wings is very fucking depressing. Like, when he has his highs and he has his lows, and his lows outweigh his highs. And when he's at his lows, he's eating a lot. And if I wanted to see someone slowly kill themselves like that, I'd watch Chantel or Amberlynn Reed. So, it is what it is. And for as much as you may dislike Wings, everybody can think of, well, maybe not everybody, but most people can think of at least one or two good memories of Wings. DSP is different. I don't think that's something easy to do. Maybe a moment where he made you laugh or something, maybe you could give him that. I feel like that's a reach or a stretch. But if you could think of like a solid good moment that as it pertains to Dark Side Phil, I think that's pretty hard to come by. That's a rarity, to say the very least. But it is what it is. If you're talking about but Phil is trying to lean towards just sheer body of work, and I use work loosely, then yeah, he beats Wings all day, but it's trash. It doesn't mean anything. It's garbage. Most of that he can't even monetize. Out of the 70 or 80,000 videos he has on the internet, I'd say over half, easily over half, isn't monetized. He can't monetize it. He's not making any money off of it, which goes back to his mistake with Machinima. He's sitting here worrying about, as I've talked about before, these short-term gains, right? He's just thinking about the money from paycheck to paycheck, essentially. This idiot wasn't thinking about his catalog. He wasn't thinking about that large body of work, right, in air quotes, that he was still making his shekels off of before he lost his managed partnership. And that's why he was so desperate to, I think, honestly, to go to Curse. Well, no, let's reword that. I think that was the reason why he was so desperate to spend those 3 months after Machinima said, hey, we're going to let you go. You have X amount of days to get your shit together, let's say 60 to 90 days, and then you're done. We're done with you. That's why I think he spent the majority of those months trying to convince Machinima to please take him back. I don't know if he said it was my depression talking. I don't know if he said that I'm having a hard time paying. I don't care what pathetic excuse came up. But he certainly tried the gamut. He tried to do whatever he could or say whatever he could say to have them let him back in. That didn't work. And when that happened, that's when you got that sad-ass stream where him wearing that dirty white shirt. It's not dirty. It just looks dirty. And his eyes were all puffy and red because he was crying like a bitch, because he is a bitch. And he had to come out to his audience and say, hey, I need you guys to fucking help me get an MCN. My channel's profitable. I'm still bringing in about 1.5 million to 2 million. Yeah, about 1.5 million to 2 million views a month. And I could be profitable, but I really need your help. And I only have like 3 days to do it. Does anybody remember that? Pepper's Farm remembers that. He literally begged his audience to help him get an MCN. Then he gets on Curse. He should have lived with that and been cool with it. But then this asshole got greedy, and then Fotabi or Laveria, or a combination of both, because essentially the same shit, came to him and said, hey, we can offer you a managed partnership, and we can monetize those detractor videos for you. And we can get a little bit of that income to go to you, allegedly. And he jumped onto that. So if this guy really valued what he had, right, he would have been thinking in the long term. He didn't do that. He's a reactionary bitch. He only worries about what's directly in front of him, what's directly on his plate, not thinking about what's in the kitchen, not thinking about leftovers, not thinking about next week, what's right in front of him. And that's why he suffers. And he's always been that way. He's a reactionary type of person. And Phil don't think about anything. He just reacts. The thinking comes later when all of the fucking negativity really starts to kind of cluster and then engulfs him. Then all of a sudden we want to think. And you see, and not just Phil, but other people too, and that are social influencers or whatever the case may be, you see what that type of behavior breeds. And it's never a good thing. So Phil talks about, like in the last broadcast, he talks about, oh, no one can cancel me. Only I can cancel me. That's not necessarily true. You're very fortunate that the community around you, the detractors, trolls, haters, and critics, as a whole, I should say, aren't looking to have you canceled. Because there have been way more powerful people than himself, and we've seen this, who have been canceled, who have been fucked, that he has, in air quotes, outlived. We've seen plenty of that over the years. We've seen plenty. And maybe, just maybe for those people, they can count it as a blessing. Gather up what chips you have left and move on and start something else. See, Darkside Phil can't do that. If he loses this is it. This is his final destination. There really isn't anything else except for move back home with mommy and daddy, and or mommy and daddy come live with him. Which would probably be better, honestly. If they're smack dab in the hood, allegedly. Then maybe that would be the better solution. But Phil isn't thinking like that. It's a big house, man. It's a big house. He can get those home-cooked meals and whatnot. Catherine may have someone interesting to talk to. It could be an okay life. Jasper would have company because they have like 3 or 4 cats of their own. His parents, I mean. I don't know. Just think about it. He might actually have interesting shit to talk about. Then again, it's really hard to beg, though, with your elderly parents around all the time. Or at least his mother, because his father still works. So that might be strange. Just something to think about.
All over the court. Dunked on. Well, the truth, I mean, it is truthful. I'm not trying to talk shit, I'm just saying it's a fact. I've made way more content than that guy. Okay? Yeah, I remember. Those are good. Those are good burgers.
But
Absolutely
even then, and even with that, I think Wings has already sent all of his old content to Band World, which is a shame. But even if you put together, let's say, half of Darkside Phil's content, and then, well, no, let's reword that. If you were able to look at Darkside Phil's content and Wings' content, I think it's very easy to say that Darkside Phil will have more views. I think Wings has way less videos than Phil. Certainly, I think he had under 2,000 videos, if I'm correct. Pretty sure Jordy had less than 2,000 videos. But yet, if you look at the concentration of views and substance, he outweighs DSP all day. Excuse me. So, quantity never beats out quality. Ever. And that's another lesson that DSP has never learned. And yet again, it leads back to why he's at where he's at. Even now, you look at what Wings can do and how many people he can bring up on stream at any given time, and then look at what DSP does. Does he bring in the type of money DSP does? No, not at all. Maybe in ads, it's probably pretty close, but definitely not in tips or subs or bits. Not even close, to be honest. But look at what DSP has to do to get to that point. Like Jordy, he bitches about his tax money every once in a while, but he never bitches about day-to-day money. Like, I need this money so I can do this every single day. You do get those type of conversations. Don't get it wrong. Go and watch a lean video. Who else? Conway Conman, I don't think is posting any right now. Lummox, but Lummox actually isn't posting right now either. I don't know what happened with that, but I just saw that on Lean's channel not too long ago. Hi, Lean's channel. Big ups to Lean. Yeah, something happened to Lummox. I don't know what though, but big ups to the Con Man. Hopefully everything's all right with that, or the Hoodlum. Sorry, big ups to Conway Con Man as well. But yeah, something happened to Lummox's channel now that I think about it. Shit, I'm gonna have to look into that. But anyway, if you look at some of the guys who post regularly in the Wings atmosphere, there's a bunch of them. He doesn't bitch and complain about the shit that DSP does. It doesn't work out that way. For whatever little bit that Jordy's getting, he's content with it. Essentially, he doesn't beg day in, day out. You know what I'm saying? Whereas DSP, that's all he does. That's all he's ever done. That's why it comes so easy to him. And he's trying so hard to fight off this whole concept that I'm not a clown, I'm not a children's entertainer, and the fuck you're not. You said in the beginning that the reason why your commentary was the way it was is because you were trying to take advantage of stupid kids who thought that shit was funny. His words, not mine. So you going ahead and playing like Mr. Potato Head and doing this whole dress-up situation is no different. It's just slowly evolved over the years. DSP doesn't have no pride, doesn't have any pride about this shit. Wings doesn't either, don't get me wrong. But I would say DSP is far worse than Jordy when it comes to these type of situations. Now, don't get me wrong, Jordy has been carried kicking and screaming throughout the majority of his life by somebody. That's very clear. And he's also been taken advantage of by a few people as well. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. But I think if you had to choose the lesser of two evils, or who do you feel is more pathetic, I think DSP beats Wings by leaps and bounds. It's an interesting conversation to have. But I think DSP for sure holds on to that. So if he wants to say he's the most prolific out of the two, then so be it. But he's also the biggest failure. He's also the most pathetic out of the two. And he has the least he's least likely to actually ever have a redemption arc, whereas Wings could if he could just ever get his shit together. And time will tell on that.
Burgers. I haven't had them in 100 years, though. We don't usually eat red meat because of my acid condition in my blood. We usually would eat turkey or chicken.
But you're lying.
Like
I know you're lying, because a couple of broadcasts ago, he was saying, okay, we're going to have this event where I'm going to order sausage and pepperoni and all this extra stuff on my pizza, and then I won't eat any more red meat until later on until later on in the week. So he's like, I have my red meat about once a week or so, but I make sure I space it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm selective about it because I don't want to cause flare-ups. But then even then, that's a lie, because he says that occasionally he still does get flare-ups, whether from the red meat or not. And all of this is just in the last couple of broadcasts that he's talked about this. Holy shit.
Some kind of pork. Very rarely do we eat red meat. So.
Which condition is that? Beatrician wants to know what is the name of my condition. It's called Gouty McGoutinson syndrome. What happens is if I eat any red meat or shellfish, or if I have a single drip of alcohol, my foot swells up to the size of a giant bloated balloon and explodes. And there's just bones and gore. It just explodes everywhere. And shards, acid crystal shards explode like a frag grenade and impale everyone around it. So I have to be very careful because I like having 2 feet and I don't want to kill people. So I have
would make an actual pretty cool fatality in Mortal Kombat. to be honest, that would sound pretty cool. Because when he says the thing about the explosion, that kind of reminds me of let's see. I think Cyrax had one like that in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I think Sector did too with the missiles. Who else had a pretty cool fatality like that? Someone had a fatality where like they can enter your body and make you blow up as they emerge. I'm gonna have to think about that further. Now it makes me want to go back and play some old school Mortal Kombat. That's what that does. I wonder if they have an old school collection on like PSN or Xbox right now.
My diet. You wanted to know, right? There you go. The king of gout.
That was funny. That was funny. He got hit by the Gouty Express. That was pretty fucking hilarious. Here's the thing, though, too. How did he not hear the train coming, though? Even with his I don't know, ear-infected fucking headphones and shit, because obviously those things aren't clean, hence the reason why he doesn't want to put them on, which is ironic in a lot of ways, but it is what it is. How did he not hear that? How did he not hear that? He needs to just ditch the headphones altogether and go back to like surround sound or stereo sound or something. That would help. If you're never going to use the earphones anymore because they can still give you fucking ear infections, then you need to switch over to something else. Not that it's really going to help. Sound isn't going to do anything for him because he still can't see and he has no situational awareness. But every little bit helps theoretically.
Wow. Bullshit! That was a running stab that should have insta-killed him. The game wouldn't let it come out because of the fucking lag. So...
Ah, the salty tears.
Oh, come on! I had a kill and that guy got a cheap-ass kill. That's bullshit. That shouldn't have been a kill. Oh, come on! I definitely stabbed him. According to them, I never stabbed him. On my screen, I swung. That's bullshit.
I'm not a whiny baby.
I'm a mature adult with a business degree.
I have to be honest with you. This is starting to become slowly, very slowly, by the way. This is slowly becoming one of my favorite segments. The call of Gouty segments or whatever, because it's the culmination, if you will, of his inability to do anything and how prolific he is when it pertains to his excuses and trying to cover up for his inability to do anything. It really is telling. It's absolutely amazing. It'd be hard to sit through an entire stream of that shit, but I think the segments are chosen well, for sure. They're definitely they were definitely chosen and well seasoned. His this gameplay right here, there's really no difference between this and what he was probably doing like 6 or 7 years ago. I mean, it was all bad, but the only real progression in any of it is how much worse he's gotten. And I think that's it. That's something that he should be commended on. I'm not one to congratulate people on their failures. You shouldn't. But for Phil, I'll have to give him this one. As it pertains to Call of Duty. Street Fighter is a different type of animal in itself. But as it pertains to Call of Duty, his consistent failures in it is hilarious. And I've tried to watch a little of like Dark Dave Mirror streams when it comes to Call of Duty. And he does go on his little tears here and there. I honestly feel it's only because he catches people off guard. I've never seen him engage into a one-on-one gunfight, like a real gunfight, I should say, as he would put it, like an honest gunfight, and actually win one. I haven't seen that, but I have seen him catch people slipping, or people just generally not paying attention. But that can be said for, I don't know, 60 or 70% of kills that are in Call of Duty. So he does have his moments, for sure. But these are just so much better. These are so much better. And his excuses are amazing. Because with some of these, I've seen him go on like a 3 or 4 kill tear, right? Not a streak per se, but a tear. And then he'll spend like the next like 4 or 5 lives just getting killed. For like just dumb reasons, just poor mistake making, and or just running into the meat grinder over and over and over again. It's really something spectacular. I'll give him kudos on that.
I die instantly. If I die instantly, I was okay. I had to drop on him. No, the game's stupid. Give him an instant kill because the connection sucks. Fuck you, Treyarch. Here we go again. I'm just gonna die. It's a waste of time. A waste of play. Why am I playing? Why do I bother playing right now? It's just gonna be death, with no chance to do anything about it.
My mouth is full of salt.
Of course there's a guy camping in the fucking corner like a loser. Oh my god. What a waste of time. Let me put it down. There's no point in playing anymore.
I was Mr. Rage, right? I used to be the guy known for flipping out on games on the internet. And I just don't really do that much anymore because I think now I'm more resigned, I'm more mature.
There's no point in even playing it anymore. Just fucking end the match. There's not. It's fucking laggy shit that bad spawns. Again, the skill-based matchmaking is fucking trash. It wastes everyone's time. I had a terrible match. Not fun to play at all.
He rage quit! He rage quit! Oh my god, he rage quit! Are you fucking serious?
As soon as I saw him, I aimed and fired. I'm already instantly dead because of the connection. Won't die. This is stupid. This is so dumb. Because I have bad attachments, so I can't shoot steady. So I hit them once or twice, and then I can't continuously do any more damage to finish the person. So I get no kills.
I have bad attachments, so I can't get steady kills. Though these are the attachments that he chose to put on his weapon. Take that in. He won't even take responsibility for his own mistakes. Oh, something that he could easily fix. Well, you could say that for a lot of things, honestly, but you know what I mean. This is something he can easily fix. It's so good. It's so good.
I can't. It hits once, and I can't maintain the shot anymore because all my attachments are garbage. So I can't shoot straight, and I can't get a kill, even though I have the drop on me.
All I can taste is the saltiness.
I see him, I look down the side, I fire, all those bullets should be hitting him, not one registers, and I die. It's like, there's no point. When you get to the skill-based matchmaking, there's no point, and it's bad enough that I'm already using crappy attachments and trying to level up the better ones. Now I have to double up with a bad loadout and laggy gameplay. There's nothing I can do to improve that at all. Until the game levels out and puts me back to a non-lagging match, I won't get kills.
So far, like I said, we're at $65 of tips. We're getting close to the tips goal, but we're not there yet. We're only about 2/3 of the way. I know you guys want to see me wear a vest, don't you? It's very important to your day that I wear a vest. If I don't wear a vest, everyone's day is thrown off. We all know that, right?
Team Deathmatch.
Disgusting beggar.
A perfect, stupid-ass toss of the Molotov got me. The perfect Molotov.
Burn in hell, Burnell.
You know, now I think about it, some brandy infused candy bacon does sound really, really good right now. I'll have to try that. I know it'll work with whiskey. I don't know if it'd work with brandy though. I got cherry brandy, right? Now I have ideas.
Burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess.
Fuck this stupid lag. Open fire directly into his body from point blank range. Nothing hits, he insta-kills me. It's just laggy as fuck. Losing Charlie.
So we panic through the grenade, end up going back to our weapon, ends up killing him, and then forgets that the grenade is still active. It's so good!
Any moment, I can pick up a controller.
And no excuses, no blame, no nothing. You got like that little head shake, that little pig shake, and then that was it. That's so funny.
I can play any game at professional level.
Wasn't visible until the bullets hit me. Then his body rendered on my screen. Nice.
He saw the point of your gun coming around the corner, dude. Alright.
Fucking laggy garbage and everything out. Aim directly for the guy, start firing, all of a sudden the guy's to the left of where I aimed, even though when I started firing it was directly on him. Nothing registers. Then I get spawn killed. There's no point in playing the rest of the match.
Whoa, that guy quit. That guy rage quit. He said, fuck this, and he rage quit the game. He actually rage quit the game.
Oh, new Star Wars Chase, you think PS5 is having defective. No, it's not defective. The game sucks. It's the game's fault. It's not the PS5's fault. It's the game's fault. The game is fucking bad. Whenever you're in a match that's skill-based matchmaking, it's like this. It's a waste of time. There's no point in playing that match.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
Come on with this fucking bullshit. The fucking lag and the fucking spawning behind. I've had enough. It's not fun to play when the game keeps fucking you. Every fucking opportunity I have to do something, you get fucked because of lag or fucking bad spawn. I've had enough of it, man. Let me fucking have some fun, you piece of shit.
Oh, you're getting salt. It's even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor.
Oh, I was already on the bridge. It was already on the bridge. He shot me? I was going for a shot to shoot him in the head. My teammate was a dumb fuck not looking over there. Yeah, I'm the one who died instantly. Dude, what is going on? The match just fucking started, and I'm getting killed. Dude, again, I just come back from break, and this is how the game treats me, basically. No chance to do anything. Everyone's on you, killing you as soon as you spawn. A waste of fucking time. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Enemy counter spy. What, dude?
And then he do this.
I like the fact that the Call of Duty community, right, needs to lighten up, right, for you know, about a good hour or two, because Darkside Phil just came on break, and he's not ready to play yet. He's still cold. His hooves aren't warmed up yet. So everybody needs to kind of just chill out and let him get warmed up and whatnot, get himself acclimated because he's just coming off a break, and then we can start playing the game. I like that. That's a really pathetic excuse, but I like it. It's kind of funny.
I rage quit again. I made a rage quit again.
No, fuck you. I have to get out of the skill-based matchmaking. It's the only way. The only way I'm gonna get a legit match is to get out of the skill-based matchmaking. It's the only way. So I'm just gonna fucking keep quitting matches until they kick me out of the skill-based matchmaking so I can enjoy my final hour of Call of Duty today. I'm not wasting my time with this. I'm not doing it. It's trash. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not. I'm gonna sit there for 10 minutes playing a garbage match of fucking domination that lags to shit and is spawn camping and shit. No, fuck you. Fuck Treyarch. You're fucking idiots. Come on, enough of this! Every time I have an opportunity to try to kill someone. Every fucking time. Look at this, what the fuck? Well, put the controller down. There's no point in playing now. There's no point. They're just gonna get fucking score streak with that chopper. There's no point in even stepping out.
I'm just overall pretty good at all kinds of different games. You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country.
Look how stupid this is. Hey, remember earlier today when I got the chopper? Back when the game actually worked before the fucking connections went to shit? Yeah, I remember that too. It was a lot of fun. Can't get a kill. Can't get a kill. Fire on him first. Die anyway. I remember that. I remember when the matches were going well. Earlier today. Okay, open fire, full auto into his body. Nothing connects, nothing counts. Nothing connects, nothing counts. What the fuck is wrong with this game? He's right there in front of me. Every bullet's going into his body, nothing registers.
Oh my god, he's drinking
Salt.
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict.
Oh boy, that's really good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go into our next music break, and I will see you guys for the third video of our broadcast. That's hilarious. I'm just coming on a break. I don't understand why they're bullying me. Oh, that's so good. I'll see you guys in just a second.
Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Alright, ladies and gents.
It's been going all right so far. I gotta tell you, it's been all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going into the third video that will make up our broadcast. Brought to us by Burnell, DSP. Let's see, Extreme Begging, Failing at Super Mario 3D World, Hating Ninja, and my wife. Well, I could add a bunch of things onto that, but let's try to be true to the title. My wife is my best friend. This video was published on March 15th of 2021. The link will be down in the description. See, isn't that a wonderful couple there? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Here we go.
Yes. Welcome back, everyone, to Super Mario 3D World and my attempt to try to beat Champions Road again. Now, I'm committed to beating it on this late night stream, which the longest I can go is 2 hours. I talked about it this morning. I'll say this again since we're getting started. If we get like an hour or 90 minutes into this...
What Disney movie did that music come from? I know it's Mario, but it sounds like it came straight out of a Disney movie of some type.
Stream. And I'm still not beating it. I'm using Peach. I don't care. Peach will hover over those goddamn lasers at the end.
And if you think about it, Catherine is kind of like in a Gouty version It's kind of the Gouty version, if you will, of like a Disney princess. Like she came out of this really terrible situation to now being the queen of the snort fort. Become to be now the queen of the snort fort. That's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? She has the castle that she always wanted. I guess you could say. I guess you could say this pig somewhat became a prince, kinda, sorta, not really. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't judge the circumstances of their situation. Somewhere down the line, someone can see a silver lining with this. Bronze. Bronze is third place, though, right? What's the medal that they use for fourth? Never mind. Now it's just depressing.
Be able to beat it. So, I'm trying to honestly beat it without her as a crutch, but if I need to do it, I'll do it. I want to beat this tonight, okay?
Oh, well, that's it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's hard, and here's why. I like talking with you guys, and I like interacting with you. I like interacting with you, I like chilling, I like answering your questions. But it's just, this is so hard, it's distracting. Like, just thinking about that, you know what I mean? It's very distracting.
Thank you to everyone who's contributed
So
so far
it's
tonight.
basically the audience's fault that he failed with Luigi. Okay, just wanted to make sure, for clarification's sake. just to clarify. What an asshole.
$26 in tips, so about a quarter into the tips goal with only an hour left. Likely looks like this is the second night in a row we're not gonna hit the tips goal. It is what it is, I guess. I'm doing my best. I'm busting my butt to try to beat this for you guys, so I promised you I would beat every goddamn stage. And now it looks like I'm a failure on all fronts. I can't beat this final stage. I can't even put on a goddamn vest, right? Miserable, miserable failure in life. Oh my god.
Me being very honest and upfront with all of you, because I'm an honest guy, I pride myself on honesty. I just can't do it anymore. I can't do this. I can't win. I can't beat these games. Too old for this shit. Way too old.
To be honest, let's try to be serious about this for a minute. That right there is a very, very honest moment, ladies and gentlemen. That is someone who is, it's about goddamn time, to be honest, but it's starting to really seep in that, you know what, I can't do this. I really can't. There's not much here for me anymore. And everything is just kind of falling through his hooves. It's going to be very interesting to see how he's going to transition into something else. Not something in real life, because he's too scared of that. But as a content creator, what's he going to do? He's going to eventually have to do something. Unless he decides to be one of those, you know, one of those talentless hacks, like as he calls them, that dedicates himself to just one game and that's all they play all the time. His words, not mine. It'll be interesting to see it.
I'm about to be 39 years old. You guys realize that? 30 fucking 9 years old? I started doing this when I was like 26.
We're at $43 in tips right now, so we're not even halfway to the tips goal. No gunner glasses, no vest, and I can't beat this. I guess what you guys are telling me is that you're pretty much bored of seeing this. You don't want me to do this again, do you? If I don't do it tonight, I'm guessing that's it. Just give it up and stop trying to fucking do it, because now there's 2 entire streams of it I've done. I guess you guys are telling me you're bored of it. Because, you know, I'm noticing a little pattern here. Let's just put it that way. $1 away from gunner glasses.
Wait a second. If that's the case, is he purposely sandbagging the playthrough because he's not hitting the tips goal? The way he's making it sound, the last 2 streams that he did this, he played this game, they didn't hit the tips goal. So by proxy, they failed him, so he's failing them. Just something to think about. Just he's not above stuff like that. So he's certainly not above stuff like that. Defiant sniff.
I'll wear for like 15 minutes. No hope of a vest. No hope of a vest. The vest was nary in sight tonight. Neither was last night either.
A demanding baby. The baby wouldn't shut the fuck up, yelling for 7 fucking hours straight.
I love this. I love this commentary. Do you guys love this commentary too? There's so much to it. There's so much depth and insight. But also, besides that, of course, it is rather ironic and yet certainly poetic that it would be a woman that needs to carry Phil to the promised land. It's fitting, to be honest with you. It's very fitting. Well said. Panda, well, his mother, Panda, or Leanna, Catherine, and Peach. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It's well played, Phil. Well played.
She just keeps hitting the fucking the dash pad. It's so frustrating. I can't get her to stop running in the direction. Even when I'm there, I know what I'm doing. Okay, she just keeps going. I can't stop the momentum. There's nothing in the game to stop the momentum of the fucking dash pad. I seriously am so pissed. I can't do it. I'm so angry that I can't stop it. There's gotta be a trick to it. There's gotta be something to it, and it's not anything that's normal in the game that you've done before. There's gotta be some really weird, simple trick you can use to stop the momentum of the dash pad. I almost guarantee there's a trick you can use to stop the momentum of the dash pad to do it. There's got to be. Because there's no way that it's this hard. Seriously. It's gotta be way harder, some simple stupid trick that's not apparent unless you fucking know it. As tends to happen with Mario games.
Whining, complaining.
I give up. I can't do it, guys. I don't know. I'll leave it to your call. I'll leave it to everyone's call here if they want to see me do it again. You know, I just don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do this. I'm trying. Between this and Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, it's just like having such insanely tough games back to back like this is killing me. Seriously, like, I'm not used to playing incredibly challenging shit like this. It's not my forte. So, you know, I'm out of my comfort zone doing it. And really trying hard to do it, and it's not paying off, you know? I feel bad, because I know a lot of you are watching the whole playthrough, and you wanted to see me beat everything. I don't know if I can do this.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
Alright. Anyway, guys, I apologize again. I really do. I feel defeated.
We've heard that right now. We've actually heard that same thing, almost word for word, when it came to his financial issues over the years, too. We've heard that multiple times. Just keep rehashing the same depressing shit over and over again. It's so good.
Like, my blood pressure is up. I'm sweaty. I feel depressed, defeated, disappointed. I couldn't do this for you guys. Really, like, that's how I feel right now. Until next time, and like I said, it's going to be.
He's let Scopey down, guys. He has let Scopey down. WWE Champions is going to have to wait. He's not going to be able to participate in the event that day, that evening, if you will, or whatever. It's going to have to wait till the next day or over the weekend. That's really terrible. To deprive an addict of their sustenance, of their milk and honey, if you will, of their nectar of the gods, their elixir, to make all the pain go away. That's a shame. That's hurtful. It really is. It's really hurtful.
Until I do this again, just so you guys know, if you really want to see it again. All right? Fair enough?
And the man of Orange sent me $1.30, says, do you have a Sonichu medallion? No, you've got your lolcows confused. That's Chris Chandler. That's not me.
I really do feel defeated, because usually in video games, when a challenge throws itself up against me, usually if I really focus in and I have concerted effort, and I try as hard as I can, I usually can beat it. But so far, Champions Road has destroyed me. I can't beat it. And I'm very frustrated about this. So are the viewers.
I mean, he's never been a champion, so that kind of makes sense why you weren't going to succeed at Champions Road. I don't know. That might be just me being an asshole, but it seems rather fitting, to be honest.
Last night, I incessantly made fun of me about
how I'm an old man with terrible reflexes, and how I'm no good anymore at games, and you know. And I took
yeah, I agree with Snort, but no, you've never been good at games. You were never the go-to person for great gameplay. Not at all. At best, it could be said that it was for his personality, but then once they saw him for what he really was, and who he really is, well, we all saw what happened with that too, right? Right? Right.
A couple of hours while I was trying to beat it. I even switched over to Peach. I still couldn't do it. And I'm very upset about this. This game has beaten me. It has. It's beaten me down.
It stomped me. Is, you know, elbow drops and fucking flying body splashes. Slammed me with steel chairs. Turned me into paste. And I'm very upset about this.
Wow, he's fiending for that WWE Champions, ain't he? He's fiending for it. Wow. Come on, Phil. You could have used another analogy. You could have used another analogy, but that was that will bleh. Let's reword that. That was what was on his mind at the time. So that right there is very telling as it pertains to the situation as a whole. It's kind of funny.
Okay. Very upset. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue on in the manner that I have these last 12 plus years because this game's beat me. So after another 2-hour session last night of being unable to beat Champions Road, people want to see it again. They said, next weekend, can you play it again so we can laugh at you some more at how bad you are at games? So I thought about it, and I said, I guess we could do it.
And they threw money at him like crazy. And then finally, like a scam artist, he danced around stream like a preacher. And hallelujah, the money's coming in. Hallelujah.
Like laughing at old man. You know, I'm about to be 39 years old. My birthday's coming up.
How his face, sorry, how his lower, like his mouth, like the way it, like, it like contorts itself like that, that's not normal. That's not normal. Here, let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. That's just terrible. That's some scary shit. Stuff nightmares are made out of. Okay, I think, yeah, this will probably work. Like, watch how he can, like, how his lower jaw, and like, just watch. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Money at him like crazy. And then finally, like a scam artist, he danced around stream like a preacher. And hallelujah, the money's coming in. Hallelujah.
Like laughing at old man. You know, I'm about to be 39 years old. My birthday's coming up. A few weeks here. And if all you want to really do is laugh at the old man and point at him and laugh and say, ha ha ha, low cow, low cow.
Dark side, fill the lol cow.
Low cow, low cow. I guess we could do that next weekend again. Elon Musk is the first cheer of the day. Says with the new season of Fortnite dropping on Tuesday, The Verge did a legacy article on Ninja, what he's done for streaming. Do you think it's unfair he gets worshipped after only being popular for 3 years? And does it have to do with his fan base being more mature now that they aged with him? No. It has to do with viewership and hype and popularity. It has nothing to do with actually doing anything for streaming. Ninja has done nothing for streaming. Zero. He hasn't made streaming more popular. He hasn't increased the intelligence of the streaming community. He hasn't put any games to the forefront. All he's done is he's made Fortnite, a game that was already made for kids, more popular with kids. That's it.
He also made it popular for other streamers too. And yeah, he actually brought more attention to the streaming community. As for making the streaming community more intelligent, how exactly was he supposed to do that? How exactly was anybody supposed to do that? That doesn't make any sense. It really don't. I still think, honestly, from an entertainment standpoint, Dr. Disrespect has contributed more to streaming than Ninja has. I think Shroud is one of those people who, from a technical standpoint, has brought more to streaming and to FPS shooters, to be honest with you, than either one of those from a technical standpoint. I think Ninja has a lot of charisma, and I think he was able to take a free-to-play game and made it popular, not just amongst the kiddies, but amongst other streamers, and I think in a lot of ways he inspired people to go ahead and stream and become Fortnite streamers themselves. I don't know if I would necessarily say Tfue, because Tfue's name kind of comes up in that conversation every once in a while, even though those guys are beefing over whatever, it doesn't matter. But but I think in a lot of ways, Ninja paved the way for certain people like that. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I think he's given more. He's definitely given more to streaming than most, and he's certainly given more to streaming than Darkside Phil ever did, for sure. Now, granted, I'm an asshole, so of course I'm going to say that, but like, you know, I don't think it's fair to cut Ninja short. I'm not a fan of Ninja. I don't owe Ninja shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think honestly, he's given more than just making a children's game popular. You know what I'm saying? He never really, and as far as we know, he never really saw the residuals of it. Actually, Ninja has gone on rants complaining about, look at everything I've done for this game, and where's, you know what I'm saying, what did I really get out of it? Well, you got a lot. You're a multimillionaire, but you're a multimillionaire, so you did get a lot out of it. But did he get any direct residuals from the company that makes Fortnite? Probably not. Why would he? Why would anybody? You know what I'm saying? Did Doc get that? No. Did fucking Tim the Tatman get it? Did Shroud get it? No. You know, there's a bunch of other people who play this game. Did Tfue get it during his run? No. I mean, make of that what you will. Jesus Christ. Tfue gave up. I remember this because I went over this. Tfue gave up an opportunity to play whatever the Madden was of that year and make $140,000 to fucking participate in a three-man team tournament for Fortnite. And his two teammates ghosted him. They were like, "Hey man, we got that opportunity, so we went and got that Madden money. Why the fuck would he do that shit? Like, that's stupid." Like, they blatantly said, "Hey, he's stupid as fuck for doing that shit. We better go out there and get that Madden money. We can always scrim. We can always scrim for that tournament. But that particular day was a big payday for a lot of people. He should have went for it." And they're right. Tfue should have. But that's how dedicated Tfue was to Fortnite. I don't agree with that. I think it was stupid as hell that he did it. But that's where his head was. And obviously money wasn't a thing for him at that time, so he chose to do it. I still don't condone it, but that's where it comes from. Where's Phil's paycheck or even opportunity to do something like that? The big guys are where they're at for a reason. And it's more than just they're the chosen few. Well, depending on who we're talking about. That is kind of situational by situational.
Didn't push the streaming and gaming communities forward anymore. Nothing. Everything that has happened with Ninja has been for self-promotion and self-gain, and hasn't helped anyone. Alright? Now, maybe the guy did do some charity work or whatever. I have no idea, and I'm not trying to disprove anything of that. I'm just saying, in general, the guy's existence as a popular streamer did not push forward streaming for anyone in general at all.
It wasn't meant to. That's not his job. That's not his purpose. That's no streamer's purpose, to be honest with you.
It didn't make streaming more popular. All it did was put a new name with a guy, this particular streamer, to the forefront of everything. That's it.
All right, fair enough. Since he wants to go ahead and suck his own dick off, let's go ahead and go with that. Well, what did you do for the YouTube content creator community? So let's reword that. What did you contribute to YouTube content creation, to the Let's Play community, to the playthrough community, to the commentator community, to the reaction community? All things that he's done. What did you bring to YouTube? How did you help anything upon anything? This community, this gaming community that he's so quick to try to clinch onto and try to define himself as, what did he bring to that situation? What innovations did he unveil? What strives did he do to lift up his contemporaries, his peers? Don't worry, I'll wait.
All right? Right? Who cares?
I mean, I'll be honest, just like any other normal human, yes, am I jealous of certain people and of people who are successful and whatever? Of course I am. Of course I'm going to have jealousy. That's a natural human emotion for those who have more than you. You're always going to have that natural kind of jealousy of those who maybe have, been more successful or things like that.
I'm not jealous. I'm just speaking truth. Things that people won't fucking say. He's done nothing. Zero. Absolutely nothing. Nothing productive has come out of it. Nothing actually,
Now keep in mind, this is someone who has told us, though he's lying, but has told us on multiple occasions he doesn't watch these people. He doesn't concern himself with their dramas or anything, even though he's quick to talk about it on Twitter and on his pre-streams. He doesn't know these people. He doesn't know anything about their content. But he's going to tell you what they pushed along and what they didn't. Because I guess whatever Ninja was supposed to do for Twitch and streaming in general was supposed to have like a trickle-down effect. And so he was supposed to catch some residuals somewhere down the line, and he didn't. I'm sorry that Phil didn't get his check. I'm sorry. Hashtag I'm not sorry, don't at me. But yet again, why should he? Why should Ninja be the one to propagate all those things? Why does Ninja have to have all these expectations on him and Darkside Phil don't? And Darkside Phil's been around longer. And he's so prolific, right? So where's his contributions to any of this?
Better. No one's grown because of it. No one's become, you know what I mean? Nothing got better because of it. Everyone at the time said that, 3 years ago, oh, look, it's Greg, he's streaming with Drake. Yeah, who cares? That's what I said, and everyone shat on me. Here we are 3 years later, and what happened?
And
Fortnite
then, like a bitch-ass coward, he sat there and deleted his tweet. If he believed it, why didn't he just keep the tweet up there and take everything that comes with it? So all these football players, basketball players, and recording artists or musicians or whatever who are out here doing their own streams and co-streaming with other content creators or whatever, that didn't do anything, right? That had nothing to do at all with Ninja and Drake, right? That had nothing to do at all. That's like all those co-streams that Dr. Disrespect has had with a bunch of very prominent, athletic, popular, well-known people. None of that had anything to do with anything, right? Because people were already streaming with professional athletes and celebrities and so on and so forth before that moment, right? And not to say that right there should have been Ninja's contribution to anything. But I think what it did do is it opened the door. It opened the door. I mean, keep in mind, those guys were fans of Ninja anyway. So getting that opportunity, well, sorry, the Drake and Ninja thing is kind of debatable because a lot of people said that the deal was set up. It more than likely was. They both got paid. They definitely both got a lot of exposure. Ninja acted like a bitch later on down the line, saying that Drake just used him for clout, but you did get paid, so it couldn't have been that bad, but whatever. But the residuals of it, the real residuals, ends up diversifying Twitch in the way that it is now. And why the fuck is Phil mad about that shit? He don't collab with nobody. He's had peers, his own peers, who are much bigger than him, not only on YouTube, but also on Twitch, who have reached out to him for collaborations, and he gave them reasons to brush them off. So what exactly did he expect from Ninja and Drake that he couldn't have accomplished in some ways himself, and he didn't do it? He didn't need a musician, if you will, to come to him and say, "Hey, you want to stream or whatever." He's had big streamers reach out to him. He's had big streamers raid him and gave him a chance to get more exposure to another audience that normally wouldn't watch his shit. What did he do? He was a coward for like 15 minutes and then he turned his stream off, blaming his wife because he needed to spend time with her for some dumbass reason. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Phil's had plenty. Phil's acting like Ninja was just the chosen one and DSP never got any opportunities. He got plenty. He got plenty. There was plenty of people who, as Agent Proper would state, tried to put a hand back for him or try to reach down to him, and he chose to smack it away. So when he fell off, he fell off. That's nobody's fault but his own. Big ups to Agent Proper.
Game out there. Basically, Fortnite took over for Minecraft. Because at one point, Minecraft was that game.
And the DIA. And Minecraft is still popular. It's popular. It's still popular on YouTube, and it's still popular on Twitch. It didn't take over Minecraft. It kind of just... It still coexists with it. He makes it sound like there's only one thing can be on top, and that's it. Like, coexisting with anything can't happen. Which, to be honest with you, is, yet again, another interesting mindset, or insight into his mindset, if you think about it. Like, take that all in.
The game that all the kids played, and by the way, I'm not shitting on Minecraft, it's an amazing game. I really like Minecraft. When I finally played
and
it
listen
for
to
over a
this
year,
cuck shit. I don't know what the fuck is his problem, but ever since the last couple of years, ever since he's been paid to play Minecraft twice, by the way. So keep all that in mind. It's not like he woke up one day. Well, let's reword that. He shitted on Minecraft. He shitted on Minecraft content creators. I mean, he shitted on them hard. Then the first time he played Minecraft, he was paid to do it. It was like a Patreon's goal or some shit. Then when he did it again, I don't know. He either got I can't remember how that worked. He got a large, like it was either a sub goal or it might have been a tips goal. Can't remember how that worked, but there was some type of event around it which caused him to play it again. When he decided he actually liked it. And then from here on out, or since from then on out, I should say, he's been sitting here bitching and complaining, well, I used to shit on Minecraft because I was ignorant and I was misinformed, but I love Minecraft now. I do know. Actually, let me scratch that. I do know why he does that. He does that because he believes, I don't know why, but he does. He believes that if he doesn't suck Minecraft off, that he's going to have the same type of problems that he had with Metal Gear and the whole Kojima nonsense that he did all those years ago. So he doesn't want to be put back in that same spot. Here's the point, though. Like, here's the actual takeaway. No one cares. You're not relevant. You're not even, not to say that you're ever relevant, to be honest, but you're not relevant in such a way that anyone would give a shit if you shit on Minecraft. It's not the case. Minecraft has made content creators millionaires, multi-millionaires. And Tevin has pointed this out, praise be, has pointed this out, that Phil could have gotten on that train and he could have pulled a bunch of money off of that, but he didn't. He chose not to. And he missed it. So he decided to play Minecraft after the fact, after, not necessarily to say that everything has died out, but after it's probably its better days, if you will. And now he's like, oh, well, I really like it, and this, that, and the third, and, you know, I was wrong, and all this. And now that's just a reoccurring thing that he keeps doing, and no one gives a shit. No one's going to clip that and send that to the Minecraft streamers, and they're not going to send that shit to Dream, right? And Dream's going to get offended and then go on Twitter and make a post about you. They don't care. Like, Dream prints money. Between what his content is and then that, this whole interactive world thing that he has going on, like this whole world they've created. Matt Pack from Game Theory has actually gone over an episode of that. It's a good episode. What he's doing has so much viewership and so much interaction to it. That dude's printing money. So Darkside Phil's not even on Spectrum. Probably don't even know who Darkside Phil is. The Minecraft community as a whole don't give a shit about you or anything that you say. You don't have the muscle you once did. You don't. And even if they did, a mere utterance from one of those Minecraft streamers would blow him off of Twitter anyway. End of story. So him sitting here trying to, I don't know, be a good lap pig to the Minecraft community means nothing. You just sound stupid. You sound just as ignorant now as you did when you were shitting on Minecraft back then. Stop. No one cares. Just move the fuck on. And the only two times you played it the only two times you played it is because you were paid to. You didn't learn anything. People gave you money, and like a good whore, you did your job. That was it. You didn't have an epiphany. You didn't have an awakening. You didn't have a moment of clarity. You were paid to do something, and you did.
But Minecraft was that game that was virally popular, that was mainstream popular. Everywhere you saw Minecraft merchandise, every kid wanted to own and play Minecraft, right? And then it got old. You know, it got older, and it wasn't as popular anymore, and a new game needed to take up that mantle. And then Fortnite came out, and it's this simplistic survival game, cartoony, you know, a million skins, a million things that tie in with pop culture, right? And so the streamers that focused on this game started appealing to a young kid audience, started dressing a certain way, acting a certain way. Most of the time when they streamed had nothing to do with actual production of the game. It was actually more about memeing and trying to push forward a certain kind of content that would grab the attention of a young audience, right? And again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. If that's what kind of content you want to put out, that's acceptable to me. There's definitely an audience for it. There's tons of content creators over the years who have focused only on a child audience and became insanely popular and insanely rich, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. But that's all it is. It's just more disposable content for mass children to digest. And Fortnite just got more virally popular and everything, and now it's hilarious because the Fortnite community really is something separate from other mainstream gaming when you really look at it. Like, no one really cares about Fortnite. Who cares about other mainstream games? It seems to be its own entity among itself. This isolated group of people who don't really care about other stuff, but they just play Fortnite, they stream Fortnite. You got the adults who do it to try to get popularity, and the kids who play it because it's virally popular with kids. But outside of that, has it done anything for streaming? No. Has it done anything for gaming? No. No. Nothing. Why is Ninja still popular? Because he's popular.
That goes back to what I was saying too about trickle down economics. Because he didn't get any residuals off of it, it doesn't mean anything. That's really all this is. That's really all this is. Oh, I didn't get a piece of someone else's hard work, so it doesn't mean anything to the community as a whole. It's easy to say that when you're under the fucking mud. You know what I'm saying? Where no one can really hear you. It's easy to say things like this. Fucking coward.
It's just kind of like when you look at these other ones, they got so popular on YouTube. They get so popular on a stream. Now they become virally popular. They can never not be popular because they're popular for being popular. Not because of something they specifically did. Not because of anything that makes them stand out from the crowd in content creation. Just because they're at the forefront, they stay there. Of course, if they're the ones with the top views, they're the ones who are going to be covered by the media. That gives them more views. See, it all feeds itself. We've seen this time and time and time again. Right? Over and over. We've seen this. And there's nothing wrong with it. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm actually not shitting on Ninja. More power to him. That's the kind of content he wants to put out. That's the audience he wants to work with on a daily basis and become filthy rich. He has the right to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But let's not try to fucking overestimate someone's impact here. Nothing has happened as a result of Ninja being a popular streamer at all. Besides Fortnite just becoming more popular.
And keep in mind, though, too, this is someone who doesn't want to give credit to anybody for anything. You know what I'm saying? He used to shit on PewDiePie and why he was popular. He shit on Markiplier and why he was popular. He shits on Dr. Disrespect on why he's popular. Like, he has all these excuses and reasons on why these people are popular or relevant, but he can't ever take any responsibility for why he's not popular or relevant. He can't answer that question. It's just, oh no, it's just all those people's fault. Well, what about all the fucked up things you said and all that? Well, yeah, it was stupid, but those people, they were the ones who made it worse. They were the ones who made me look bad. They were the ones who made people fucking hate me. Not the person who actually committed the act itself.
Rich. There's nothing else that's happened. Nothing has improved because this guy's been around. If Ninja never existed, what would be different? Think about that. If right now Thanos finger snapped and Ninja disappeared, what would happen? Maybe for kids, again, maybe if you have a kid and the kid watches Ninja or the kid watches Fortnite content, maybe then you would say yes. But for most of us, it doesn't affect us. You know? Most mainstream gamers who we've been around way before Ninja and Fortnite don't give a fuck about Ninja and Fortnite. You know?
I smell.
That's a little fucked up thing too. And I've said some really fucked up things about Phil. Don't get it twisted. You guys, I'm sure most of you guys know this. I've said some fucked up shit. I have never said, oh, well, what if Phil stopped existing? Then how would things look like? This isn't the first time he said that. He said that shit about Logan Paul. When Logan Paul went skydiving, he went skydiving and shit, and his first parachute, and his main parachute didn't open, but his secondary did, obviously. And Phil was like, oh, I wonder what you two would have been like if that second parachute didn't open either. Who says shit like that? Like, really? Like, who says shit like that? God damn, dude.
Daryl Jensen's here. He says, you sound like Al Bundy a lot. I scored 4 touchdowns in 1 football game back in high school. Let me tell you something.
Okay, I can't criticize this person for bringing up Al Bundy because I've done that too. And it's not something that people like and whatnot. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mean that in a disrespectful fashion. At the same time, it harkens back to Al Bundy a lot. At least as it pertains to the 4 touchdown thing. It really does harken back to that. So I can't shit on that guy too much for that. Because I've done that too. It's still kind of fitting though.
In 2005, I was the top-ranked Super Turbo player in the United States. Only 3 people placed better than me at EVO, and they were Japanese players. That, by default, made me the best Super Turbo player in the entire country.
I don't know why he's laughing, because he argued that. He spent years arguing that point. That's exactly what happened.
Yes, it's true. You're living in the past. You need to move on.
Who's Yuri cheered? He says, have you been able to hang out with friends recently? I'm sure they miss you. Who's Yuri? You know as well as I do. That I ain't got time for that. My best friend is my wife, and I wish I had more time to spend with my wife. I don't have enough time to spend with my wife. I just don't. I wish that I had more than 1 day a week to spend with her, and half that day is usually taken up running errands and doing shit that's busy work that's not fun, meaningful stuff. I wish that I could take at least 2 days off a week, 1 day to do that shit, and 1 day to actually just significantly spend time with her, and I can't.
And he could do that. There's nothing preventing him or keeping him from doing it. He chooses not to. He chooses not to do that. He's the one who makes his own schedule. He's the one who sets the terms and conditions. But no, I can't do it. I need to be here 6 days a week. So what? We can collect. Let me look at the list here. $31, $51, $56. So we can catch the small money? If that's really the case, it sounds like you should just take the day off. If you're barely pulling $100 for the day, not for the stream, for the day. He's barely scraping by $100. You don't think that time wouldn't be well to do with your wife? Take a reset? Maybe have something to talk about that's interesting when you come back the next day? Or the day after that, I should say. No? Okay. Well, it is what it is. Just like with Panda. Just like with Panda Lee. And we all saw what happened with that. The thing is now, there's more at stake. Because he doesn't have a prenup. So, at least as far as we know. He doesn't have I don't think he's smart enough to, honestly. He doesn't really have much to take. But there's still something to take. But, so when she's ready to cash out, she's got chips to cash out with.
Have to work as much as I do.
With that being said, I wonder, does Phil still have Panda's old PC? Well, she had 2 of them. The first one broke, and instead of taking it to, it malfunctioned. Instead of taking it to a computer repair shop, they just opt to buy her another one. So I wonder if she actually stepped out with both of those, or did she leave it? I think she left it, to be honest. So she must have erased everything off of it.
That'll change, but right now, that's my life. Okay?
過酷な運命を背負って極道の抗争に巻き込まれていた。
Timbo Slice is here, so I'm getting my stimulus check on Wednesday. I have to pick it up if I'm going to go to toss dollar bills at a strip club or toss the dollar bills at you. Would you dance on cam for $1? No. It's disgusting. Why would you even say such a thing? It's just very disgusting. You would even bring that up. It's nasty. Vile. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck.
I mean, he kind of does that every time he plays dress up. So theoretically, he's already there. To be perfectly honest. So that doesn't really mean anything about anything. Womp womp.
Head the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. It's the guy who just doesn't get reality.
My fault. I normally don't let that, I normally don't let it play that long. I got distracted temporarily. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into our next music break, and then we will reconvene for for video number 4. I'll see you guys in just a second. Oh, boy. Let's see here.
Play the game!
What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
That's good. All right, real quick, as it pertains to what I should have closed that episode 3 with. So, like I said, with your wife being your best friend, it's kind of a given. You're married. You know what I'm saying? You have a level of intimacy that you don't have with anybody else. That makes a lot of sense on a lot of different levels. At the same time, though, you're stagnant too. Like, you're a deficit on this relationship because you don't interact with, you don't actually talk to, you don't have an outlet outside of your marriage. And that's not necessarily a good thing. There are plenty of married couples who have either mutual friends or have, they have their own group of friends or so on and so forth. Guys they went to high school or college with or whatever the case may be with. Softball teams, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So the more diversity, the larger your pool of friends are, it's a good thing. DSP doesn't have any of that. He doesn't have any of that at all. The only person in that house that does have that is Catherine. Not even Jasper has that, because Almighty Squirrel Gang is outside, and he's declawed, so he can't defend himself. Last thing, he needs that. And then Almighty Frog Gang is not too far either, so that's a problem in itself. So you're a shut-in, an actual shut-in, whose only real interaction comes from this one woman here, and you really only spend half a day with her, his own admission. That's not healthy. That's not healthy for you as a person, nor a relationship. It's the reason why Panda left you in the first place. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for the 4th video that will make up our broadcast. Brought to us by Burnell, DSP. Let's see. Destroyed in Fall Guys. I don't like Ninja. That's pretty clear. money or wage quit, and only $56 in tips. This was published on March 15th of 2021. The link will be down in the description. Here we go.
And the ones that wiggle are gonna fall apart. So if you see a wiggle, oh! I got completely robbed right there. If you can see a wiggle, you just skip it. There we go. Alright, that guy went crazy. He's like, I'm going. Oh, I got pushed off. I didn't do that. Yeah, I got pushed off there. Oh, that's it. It's over. Nope, I'm not qualifying. There's nothing I can do. Zero control over that one. Both times they pushed me over. It wasn't because I made a mistake. I just got pushed off the edge.
I'm just overall pretty good at all kinds of different games. You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country.
We both made it. That was pretty awesome, actually. Oh, he took a little shortcut there. Did you see that? Little diving shortcut. Oh, no. Clobbered. Oh, man. Clobbered. But that wasn't that bad. That could have been way worse. The duck. Look out, duck. I don't have the names on, do I? How do I turn the names on? I gotta turn the names on. I don't know why they're off, because I didn't turn them off. Oh, no. That was close. That was very close. All right, here we go. Let's go, duck. Oh, no. Oh!
I'll be honest, the older I get, the dumber I'm probably getting.
Crap. Not good.
Now, we've seen him multiple... Well, first off, that first segment, when he got punked by all those kids, all those ninja fans probably, was pretty hilarious. The second segment was whatever it was. He mistimed the shit out of that. You saw this thing swing past you twice. You should have had his timing down at that point. If not, you shouldn't have committed. And right here, this is the part that I really enjoy when he plays Fall Guys. He makes the same stupid mistake over and over and over again. You keep going ahead and trying to have this slow-ass sloth-like approach to trying to get rid of these, I guess they're octagons, yeah? Getting rid of these blocks, essentially, or getting rid of this surface area. And someone's going to see that and want to take advantage of it. That's what happened to you up on the level above you. We just saw him basically fuck that up. Now he's going to do it again. This is going to be his end game. And I don't know why he sticks to this strategy. He did it the first couple times he played Fall Guys, and it worked. But then again, Fall Guys was relatively new, and nobody really had a strategy kind of painted out at the moment. Now people know better. Like, you know what I'm saying? The smartest thing to do is go to the outer rim and work your way around and do it quickly. Don't sit there and jump from one to another. Just walk over that bitch and go into a circle until you make it into the middle. So anybody who's above you will instantly drop down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would think he would know better at this point. Hurtful, just hurtful.
Oh, he screwed me! His slide screwed me because he touched the panel
No, it didn't
first.
really matter if he slide screwed him. Here, let me show you exactly what I mean. He was fucked, and he didn't even see it. This is how stupid he is. Let's see here. Right there.
Oh!
Why the fuck did you jump here? Where were you? You weren't gonna make it over to your right hand side. Those three are way too far. You had the block that this dude's jumping on, and then you had the one next to you. Where else were you gonna go? Where else were you gonna go?
Screwed me! His slide screwed me because he touched the panel first.
$3 tip so far tonight. And I'm still young, but that is, you know, relatively low amount of tips for tonight, that's for sure. Okay.
Because the blue breaks. Yeah. So all you have to do is dodge the snowball and stay off the blue and you're fine. You have to shoot that snowflake. See, this is one they'll likely get rid of. Because this is winter themed. This is winter themed. And it's about to be spring everywhere. Within 1 week. Well, I say everywhere. Oh my god, I got completely clobbered. I was completely destroyed by a giant snowball. Jeez. This way. Don't push me! Oh shit! Oh, okay. Fuck. It's not left. It's either, okay, it's up. Come on, come on, come on, out of the way, asshole. Shit. Oh, it's up again. Okay, it's definitely not gonna be up the third time. No way. Okay, it's left. Oh, it's up. Okay. Now we don't know. Oh, there we go!
Yeah, he deserves that. He deserves that. Because he had a chance to go ahead and touch that first block and start the trend. He wouldn't do it. He went ahead and ducked back into the crowd and let other people do it. And in most situations, that would probably be the smart thing to do. But then at that point, he became dead weight. So once someone was willing to take the lead, of course somebody saw and was like, yeah, you don't get to, you don't get to go into the promised land. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and stay out in the Gouty Valley. You're not going in.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Trolled. I got trolled. Yep, he trolled me. He held me when I was gonna make it to the finals.
I'm the one who's always wrong, right? I'm always wrong. I'm just some kind of a grumpy old man, you know.
Get flat. You're in the middle when you get flat, you're okay. Yeah. So I think walking on the side used to be the good strategy, but I don't necessarily know if that's the best strategy anymore. Because all these things move at different speeds now, I think it might actually be different. Wow. I didn't even have a chance. I was just walking straight, I couldn't do it. Damn. Oh well.
Oh, again! Oh my god! Oh my god, I suck!
Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. If you've already jumped onto one of these pieces, yeah? Like, here, I'll show you guys.
Suck!
Okay. The running back and forth, you want to be a troll about it, fair enough. You jump there, you jumped over here, you stay on there, jump back, and go over there again. Why? Why would you do that? The path to you is almost cut off anyway. Where are you gonna go?
I was gonna walk and jump.
You see what I'm saying? Where were you gonna go? He had no options. And that's what I'm saying. He can only see what's in front of him. He doesn't think about the bigger picture. And look at where it got him. Oh my god, that's just stupid. That's just stupidity for the sake of stupidity. It's hilarious though. Man, if you're a DSP fan, this shit must be frustrating. That shit must be really frustrating to watch him fuck up like this on simple shit. Essentially simple shit. And you're sitting there messing this up. Wow.
No! Oh! I was gonna walk and jump. And the stupid thing did two at once. I don't understand why it did two ice at once like that. Because I thought you have to step on it and it goes boop, crack, break. Instead I stepped on it, it was like break. Like, what? It missed a whole step there. I don't know about that. Because I was ready to walk forward and jump, I was doing good.
No, Kubi Contract, I didn't say I had to verify a large tip. It was a $1 tip I verified. I did not say that. No large tips are coming tonight, which is why we're $8 in tips. I hope you guys like the Fall Guys stuff, please support it. I enjoy playing the game, but if people are finding it bland and boring and don't support it anymore, then we can do other stuff, you know? Openly mixing it up in different suggestions. Like I said, this week we're starting to Genshin Impact again. First time since the fall. So that should be interesting to see how that pans out. Some people enjoy this, some people don't. I've actually had people telling me since I started doing this again, over a month ago, that it's boring. Why'd I add this back to the rotation? It's a crappy one-dimensional game. Personally, I can see their point. If you end up getting the same stages over and over, I agree it gets boring. But there is a good variety of stuff in here now, and I feel that when we play it once a week, it's good. If I played it more than once a week, I probably would get bored of it. Okay? But, you know, another way to judge, to gauge popularity and stuff is, again, it's support. If people don't support the stream, it means that they want to see something else. If they would support because I'm playing something different, then I'll play something different, you know? So let's see what happens tonight. Right now, half the stream's done. We're not on to a very good start. Let's just put it that way.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. I like how they made a ninja skin in the game, and Ninja doesn't give two fucks about this game and doesn't play it. But they made him a ninja skin anyway because they knew that dumb kids would buy it. That's what it was.
That's actually not the reason. It was because of the charity event they had on Twitter over it. I mean, granted, if he knew anything about anything, he would kind of know that. It was him, Mr. Beast. There was like 3 or 4 other people too. There was actually a company that actually had their skin made, and there was somebody else. So there was a lot of money, like, well, was it for charity? Yeah, I think some of it was for charity, and then some of it went back into developing the game. Maybe it all was for charity now I think about it. I can't remember now. My apologies. But I know some of this. I know it. I think it was mainly on. It was definitely on Twitter. Was the campaign, and all those everybody that I'm mentioning. That company. It was like 2 different companies. Ninja, Mr. Beast. They all put money in, like towards this. It had to have been for charity. They put all this money in towards charity to get their skins made. And it wasn't just them. There's a couple other people too. But that was a big thing. They made a lot of money.
Buy that shit just because it's fucking Ninja and dumb kids are fans of his, even though he doesn't play this game. Put him in. I don't hate Ninja. Jiggler says, why do you hate Ninja? I don't like Ninja. I don't like Ninja. I don't like Ninja. I mean, I don't hate Ninja. The point is, if I'm honest about Ninja, people tell me I'm hating on him. No, I'm just I'm honest. That's different. I just don't kiss the guy's fucking butt. You show your toxic jealousy and just how petty you fucking are when you react to something like that.
I'm pretty ambivalent about Ninja. I don't like him, I don't hate him, I don't really care about him. He doesn't affect me at all. Like, people asked me this morning in one of my cheers that came in on pre-stream, do you think, you know, how Ninja has affected streaming? He hasn't. He hasn't affected streaming at all.
Stupid things Ninja says. For Sunday. For Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We don't ever give a fuck what that guy ever says. A fucking insanely lucky dude who acts like a fucking cartoon character playing one shitty fucking game. Gets insanely lucky and he's gonna say that like football players don't work as hard as Fortnite players. That's stupid. Like, what a dumb fuck. What an ungrateful dumb fuck.
He fucking plays one game, it's the only game he's known for. You know, is he influential with little kids? Yes, and that's about it. Outside of that, no one cares about the guy. You know, all little kids watch his shit. And yes, little kids is a market that's marketable and makes a lot of money. So the guy's rich for good reason, for the viewership he brings in, but it doesn't affect normal people. It doesn't affect normal streamers in any way, shape, or form. That's why it's funny playing this game and knowing he doesn't care about this game, and they gave him a skin in the game as if anyone cares about it. Well, there goes the troll, he's done. The troll's got fucked. That's what you get for trolling, you dumb shit. Oh no! No! We all died at once! Ah!
And that's why it's mainstream. That's why Ninja exists. If Fortnite didn't catch on, Ninja would not exist. He was someone who tried to break out as a streamer for many, many years and never really was making it. And then finally with Fortnite, he got lucky and the whole thing exploded. And, you know.
Wait, what? Ninja was popular before that. Actually, I think Ninja's known for being a Halo player, if I remember correctly. Amongst other things, but he's always been a well-known popular streamer. Yes, Fortnite definitely took him up and over the fact. You know what I'm saying? But to sit there and say that he was an outright failure and no one knew who he was makes no sense at all. You're an outright failure and no one really knows who you are. Wow. Wow. The delusions on a whole nother stratosphere with this shit.
Now he's on the front page of ESPN and shit. You see what I mean?
Roughly 45 minutes left on the stream. Okay? Thank you for those who supported so far. Please, if you can tip me tonight, please do. Now it's not looking too good. It's looking pretty bad, actually. You know, I like playing this game, but if people are saying basically it's time for it to go, maybe that's what this is. I don't know. Let's see what you guys, what happens. But typically I enjoy playing it, but it seems like some people are tired of it. Maybe we should just do other stuff, right? Since I am reinstituting Genshin Impact. Probiotic Charity says, I go to Ninja Stream for high-level gameplay of what? Just Fortnite. He doesn't play anything else at high level. So if you want to go see high-level gameplay of a kid's game, yeah, you can go to
How would you know that?
Congratulations.
You don't watch Ninja streams, and Ninja does play other games. So yet again, what are we talking about? This is the same type of outdated information that he used to say about PewDiePie well after PewDiePie transitioned into something else. He used to sit there and say, oh, he's nothing more than a Muppet who tries to pretend like he's scared when he's playing horror games. Ninja was already a couple of years removed from that at that particular point. So this face right here of all people is not someone that you should be taking, that anybody should be taking seriously.
There you go.
Every single day he comes in, he's toxic.
Fail.
Especially when he doesn't play any games at a high level, and his excuse for him not playing any games at a high level is because he plays a bunch of games. So you're just not good either, right? Oh, no, it's because I don't have to dedicate myself to, but you're not good at any, you're not even good. Fuck high level, you're not even good at any of the games that you play. Oh, because yet again, I play so many. So you play games just to play them? So you basically play them for profit. You're not trying to show, you're not giving any insight. You're not trying to direct people. Isn't that the reason why you got into gaming in the first place? Because there was a game that you couldn't beat and you didn't have enough character to sit there and try to figure it out yourself. So you ran to YouTube, you found someone who did beat the game, but they didn't give you instructions on how to beat said game. And you thought, oh, well, it's great that you're showing us how to beat the game, but you're not actually walking me through it step by step because I'm stupid and I can't go ahead and take what I see and then go ahead and articulate that into what needs to be done. So I need to be walked through it, which is fine because, you know, some people can either see something be done and get it, or some people need to actually read it for themselves. Tomato. So you couldn't figure out, so the guy showed you how to beat the game, but he didn't talk you through it. So then you decided to play games where you would add commentary because you thought it was a niche. No, it was a niche. Or it was a niche type genre, I should say, that would probably help expand gaming. But you didn't do any of that. You haven't expanded anything. There are very few games that you can even find where Darkside Phil is giving you instructions on how to do something, and it'd be how do I word that? And it being worthwhile, if it actually having any value. Like he's not someone you go to for tutorials. You know what I'm saying? He was barely able to put that shit together for Street Fighter. I wouldn't have expected him to do it for anything else like Fallout, Dark Souls, or name the litany of other games that may come to mind. That's just not something that would happen. It's not something that has happened. So you shitting on Ninja, talking about high-level gameplay on something that's outside of Fortnite, is kind of ridiculous. That's really some piggy-tard shit to be saying, if you think about it. Oh well. A pig's gotta bleed, right?
Are you fucking serious? Well, that's it. I'm not qualified. That's it, guys. Well, good thing we didn't wager on this one. There's no way I can qualify now. I hit every fake wall. That's just bad luck when they line them all up like that, seriously. What the fuck was that? Wow, that clipping physics. Such great gameplay. The fucking thing pushes me across the entire screen. Right. Well, guess who's not qualifying? Me. Loser!
Well, Erica Jolie says, I have to finish up dinner. Please don't stop. Fall Guys is a fun game for night streams. I like it for variety, but like I said, take a look tonight. Look what's going on, you know? Not looking too good. We got trolling, and, you know, contributions are almost non-existent. What are you gonna do? It's just life.
Holy shit! A ton of people just went over. Oh my god. Nope. Okay, go. No, really? Wow. How did 10 people qualify that fast? There was only like 3 people. That didn't make any sense. There was only like 3 people in front of me. How the fuck did it end that fast? And 10 people did not cross that finish line. So I don't understand, unless maybe some people did hit the mallet and the mallet hit them in from across the whole screen, maybe?
And we have roughly half an hour left on the stream, everybody. Roughly half an hour left, okay? Remember, top contributor will get to pick my outfit that I'll wear if I do play Fall Guys again. At this point, I don't know if I am or not. Some people like to see it, but take a look. You know, I'm not making this up. Full screen, no. Cheers, you look like you showered today. What's the special occasion? Oh, well, the level of crust down below was so built up that I couldn't even move my legs anymore. They were actually stuck together like there was like, you know, rock candy stuck down there. So I had to do something about it.
Oh!
Oh! Okay. Oh boy, okay, stay here. This is 2, stay here. The troll got stuck on the other side, you see that? The troll's over there now, you whatever his name is. Oh, he's done, the troll's done. The troll is out of here. Oh no! No!
He deserved that. He's so focused on the troll, in air quotes, on the other side of the platform that he's not concerned with what's going on in front of him. And so he fails. That's amazing. You see how rent-free these people live in his head? He can't even go through a match in a game without showing some type of level of paranoia. The guy's all the way on another platform. He's not even a concern of yours. But you want to see him fall first. And then by proxy of you gloating about that, you end up failing yourself. That's hilarious.
Alright. Pillow Pants tipped me $1.30 and said if Ninja back in the day had gone to Evo or gone to an arcade, would he have been made fun of for the way that he dresses? Yes, do you want to know the truth? Back then, arcades and the competitive fighting game community were very, very boys club kind of a deal, like locker room mentality. Like, if you weren't just like a normal looking guy, if you had anything eccentric about you, if anything about you looked nerdy or different, you would get fucking bullied and harassed at 100%. Like, I remember when Ricky Ortiz first started in the Street Fighter community because he was gay, and he dressed a little bit differently. He dyed his hair, he dressed more flamboyantly, the way he talked, his mannerisms. People made fun of him constantly, and it took years for people to actually accept him as someone in the Street Fighter community, which is fucked up when you really think about it. Like, just because he acted differently, people had to be dicks about it and stuff, but they were. That's exactly how it was growing up in arcades, and then
but
going
that's
to
how
Evo and
you
shit.
are.
That's
That's how you were. He's admitted that. He's admitted that he used to fucking make fun of others because other people were doing it too. Or because he thought they were strange or kind of weird. And yet again, he saw other people like jabbing at them, so he did it too. And don't say that it's fucked up or whatever. Ricky didn't let it bother him as far as I've read. He never really let it bother him that much back then anyway. And he's one of and he ended up getting cool with a bunch of people. Like Ricky Ortiz is considered up there in the echelon of like top players and influential players within the Street Fighter community. Ricky Ortiz has won tournaments in Third Strike, CVS 2. I think Ricky used to play a little bit of Marvel. But really, I think it was like CVS 2 and Third Strike. Because she basically led the campaign. Well, I wouldn't say she led it, but she was one of the key players who led the campaign against Japan for a long time. Like, she's gone up against some of the best Japan had to offer. So, in a way that Phil certainly never could. So, please believe Ricky has done a lot for the community as a player. And probably as a person, too. But certainly as a player. So, I don't know, whatever. X the doubt on that. I'm sure Ricky Ortiz isn't lamenting about that shit like how Phil gets laments over people supposedly rigging tournaments against him. I'm sure that's not a thing, but you never know.
Exactly how it was. It was, yeah, you had to be like that certain thing, that certain archetype, and if you weren't, you'd be made fun of constantly. Yeah. Last chance, if you want to contribute tonight, and help me out, in particular with the tips goal, which has been incredibly low all night and still is. We're only at $15 in tips out of a $100 tips goal, not good. Please consider contributing within the next round.
You're e-begging again.
I do want to say thanks to everyone who chilled with me tonight. Had some fun conversation, I feel. Even the contributions were low. It's not always just about that. It's nice when they're high, but yeah, I guess you can't always have them like that. It just sucks. There's 2 nights in a row actually been very slow. Last night and tonight, both nights were pretty slow. Hopefully this is not a pattern.
He grabbed me. He was trying to get me there. Oh my god. Barely keeping up. 5. Whoa! Oh no! Oh! Damn, that was close.
Destroyed!
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Alright, it's pure greed and theft. It's illegal. This guy is a thief.
The Tractor Mario has now done a 700-bit cheer and said, use Tanuki suit. Also, did you ban me from tipping? How could I have banned you from tipping if you've been tipping? How could I have banned you from tipping if you were just tipping? Of course I didn't ban you from tipping. So you were used Tanuki suit? Hold on. Yes, you got banned on the 13th. Because you insulted me and said e-begging. Then you said
beggar e-begging.
Yeah, all this insulting stuff. Why did you say this, stupid? Yes, you were insulting me, and you got banned.
I thought it was, if it's an observation, if it's factual truth, then one can't deny that. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm sure there's a double standard to everything.
Repeated insulting things. In fact, you were timed out by Nightbot for saying them, and then you did it so many times being timed out by Nightbot that a moderator eventually just banned you. So not only were you basically warned by the bot not to do it, then you continuously kept doing it and then received a ban. Like, this is pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty stupid. Exactly. Therian18 says, imagine trying to pay someone to insult someone for begging. So essentially, you're supporting the action that you're criticizing. He's right. You're absolutely correct. Not very smart.
That means that Phil has to admit that he was actually begging, right? Because if he was actually contributing to the act that he's making fun of, that means Phil is admitting that he was begging. Oh well, maybe he didn't think that far.
Well, let me put it this way. If you commit to not being a jerk, I would consider unbanning you, but this would be your only chance. Like, if you do it again, you're out of here. You know?
Steven Seagal plays Galsiv. Did a 100-bit cheer and said, Big Snort Burnell this time, baby. Alright, Snort Burnell, huh? Yeah, here's a big ban the fuck out of your dumb fuck troll ass.
I will be nice, and I will unban this person. Use Tanuki suit. But that's it. Now, you're on my radar, and this is not a good thing. You don't want to be in Phil's radar. Because when you're in my radar, it means I can see everything you're doing, and if you have one misstep, you're out of here. Okay?
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict.
And didn't Phil say that it's not begging, it's business? Well, it was advertising. He said first it was advertising. And then he said it was business. I don't understand. I don't understand. Ugh. It's funny that shit still bothers him like that, though. It's still really, really funny. It still bothers him like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the part of the broadcast that's it's hurtful. It's rather sad. We're in the last video of our broadcast. Give me just a second. We'll go through our music break, and I will see you guys for video number 5. Yikes.
What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Alright, guys.
I'm really sorry, guys. There's some buggy mechanics there. Holy shit. I couldn't get buttons started flipping and all kinds of crazy shit. I've never seen it do that. Anywho, my fault. That's the point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the 5th and last video that will round out our broadcast. Brought to us by Snort Burnell, DSP. Betrayed and exposed again by a mod. Discord chat leaked by that Anonymous. This video was published on March 16th of 2021. The link will be down in the description. Here we go.
For the derailment. Like, literally nothing happened. It was just stupid shit. Just in a nutshell. Anonymous basically is an idiot. And he basically he's trying to make more conspiracy bullshit up. That has nothing to do with anything. He's now basically demoted. He's gone. He's not going to be involved with the streams anymore. He's going to go out there and try to say negative shit about me. Much like, you guys remember I had a moderator for over a year who catfished everybody. So he basically, for some reason, has a bug up his ass about me. I don't know. And he's trying to cause nonsense outside of my streams that has nothing to do with the stream, by the way, at all. He's being a jerk. I don't know what else to say. It sucks because he was a nice guy, who basically, we all trusted. And when I say we all, I mean me and the rest of my moderators, as well as you guys, the viewers, right? We all trusted this guy to be someone who we could trust with moderation and stuff like that. And, no, absolutely not. He basically just tried to flip it to try to get some kind of internet notoriety or something for himself. When in reality, he hasn't done anything. Like, he acts like he did some kind of a big negative thing by leaking chats between me and my moderators, which I've told you guys for the longest time. Yes, me and my moderators talk behind the scenes about things, like things going on stream, people trying to get unbanned. Nothing inflammatory, nothing controversial at all.
I'm an evil bastard.
Seriously, nothing. It's a big nothing. So I'm looking at this, and the thing is that now, basically, we have to just basically set up a new way to communicate behind the scenes, aren't me and the moderation team, is it. Because he basically gave the information publicly.
Oh, boy. Okay. Let me bring this back real fast before we get on to that PW situation. Let's see here. Yeah, that's Phil talking about the apology fetish and how, yeah, humbling them into submission. That's just kind of sick, actually, if you really think about it. Okay, doxing his own fans, stringing along whales, insulting mods and other chatters, demanding private chat logs between modders and chatters, and belittling victims of sexual abuse. I think that was Anonymous himself. Is when, yeah, I think that was Anonymous, actually, who was the victim of that. And I think Phil actually, like, I can't remember how that scenario went. Okay, here we go. So, to my understanding, essentially, Anonymous got into it with somebody in the stream chat or whatever. And for whatever reason, Anonymous decided to divulge that he was a victim of child abuse. And the guy continued to rag on him and said that, oh, well, if you were abused, then more than likely you're going to abuse other people. I guess either Phil stepped in or Anonymous goes to Phil to try to get this worked out. Phil basically says, why did you say that? Which is kind of understandable, but you could have been a little bit more sympathetic to it. Then goes to the guy that Anonymous was having an issue with and basically talks shit and shames Anonymous to this person behind Anonymous's back, if I remember correctly. And they were kind of having a laugh about the fact that that he was a victim of sexual abuse. Certainly not one of Phil's finer hours. Oh, the person one of the whales that got strung along was Only Iced Coffee, just as everybody said he was going to. So I can't feel bad for that. And then he demanded private chat logs between his mods and the chatters. What kind of autism gay ops is this? And if I remember correctly, Anonymous has been a mod since like 2017, or he's been around, at least actively, he's been around for that long. So you sat around for years and saw all this bullshit happen, and you just now waited to talk about it? Because something happened to you? That sounds like a Philism, if anything else. Okay. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Wow.
I'm an evil bastard.
Jesus Christ.
Seriously, nothing. It's a big nothing. So I'm looking at this, and the thing is that now, basically, we have to just basically set up a new way to communicate behind the scenes, aren't me and the moderation team, is it. Because he basically gave the information publicly of how we were talking.
Okay, so let's talk about PW for a minute. That right there is kind of still being debated, whether or not, because the way I saw it, Phil basically demanded PW to tell him who he was, to verify, or essentially to verify his identity, if you will. And so PW did. And then another argument is, well, Phil didn't want that, but PW decided to show him, who he is, show his license or whatever. And then Phil goes into his fucking mod chat and shows that to everybody else. Now, I guess the debate is, was it malicious or stupidity? It's it's kind of both. It's kind of both because let's go ahead and get rid of the former and go to the latter and say that he didn't ask for PW Dubs to tell him who he was or anything, and PW Dubs just willingly doxed himself. Okay, fair enough. If that's what PW Dubs chooses to do, that's so be it. Phil didn't have a right to take PW Dubs' license and go to the fucking mod chat and be like, "Hey, PW Dubs sent me this. What the fuck do you guys make of it?" You could have still laid out the scenario without doxing him and showing him the picture or anything. You could have done that. Now that I can't remember what, I think his first name is Patrick or something. But now that PW Dubs' shit is out there and you ain't put it into your mod chat and now everybody else knows who it is, now that information's out there. And it won't be long until someone dissects that shit and finds out who he is, what state he's from, and everything else on top of that, if they don't already have it. So, like I said, it's kind of hard to say whether it's being malicious or just being stupid. It really kind of comes across like both. Phil didn't need to take the picture of fucking PW Dubs' license and put that into his mod chat. He could have just told him, "Hey, PW Dubs just sent me a picture of his license. What do you guys make of this? What's the issue with that, or what's his problem?" He could have done, but he didn't. And see, him talking about this, let me go back to this right here. This whole thing that, that's the fun of it, making them beg and lowering them to the level to know that they can't troll. This shit right here is the same type of maliciousness that almost makes sense why he sat there and doxed PW Dubs to the rest of his mods. That should have been just between him and PW Dubs. He didn't need to sit there and put him in the mod chat. That looks like he did it on purpose. And so that makes it malicious. Now, yet again, the argument's out there where, well, maybe he didn't do it on purpose, maybe he's just stupid. He's both. He's certainly both. He's vindictive as shit. And he's very fucking stupid. But that doesn't mean you have to do this. And actually, I'm starting to come to the realization of it. By making them beg and so they don't troll anymore because it's an instant ban, and that's what we're going for. You humble the troublemakers into submission, and then the rest of them will get in line. Him doing so, theoretically, just off of this, the PW Dub situation makes more sense because he sat there and doxed them to the rest of the mods. And now, if PW Dubs gets out of pocket, Phil can be like, "Hey, you remember that information you sent me? My mods have it too." And that immediately puts his ass in line. Just like what he's saying right here. It's all, he's laid it out. Right here. So, I mean, it's tit for tat. Take of that what you will. I'm just giving you my opinion on it. But that's what it comes across to me. It comes across to me that Phil did that on purpose. Now, the only question is, did PW Dubs devolve his docs on purpose, or did Phil ask him for the docs? That's where the real question comes into play. But why the docs ended up going into his mod chat is because Phil did it on purpose. He did it to go ahead and get his ass in line with everybody else. That's what it was. At least that's my opinion anyway.
I'm an evil bastard.
Seriously, nothing. It's a big nothing. So I'm looking at this, and the thing is that now, basically, we have to just basically set up a new way to communicate behind the scenes, aren't me and the moderation team, is it. Because he basically gave the information publicly of how we were talking behind the scenes, and now we got people spamming shit. Which is really stupid. It's really fucking stupid. Once again, another person behind the scenes who I've done nothing negative to at all, right? I've never done anything negative to Anonymous at all. And for some reason, decides that he hates my guts, and he wants to try to get internet notoriety. So, good for him. You got your 15 minutes of fame, and it's just basically nothing bad has happened at all. Seriously, nothing. All that's happening now is the chat that I talked to the moderators on is now getting spammed. And I have to just basically get a new way to communicate with them behind the scenes, and obviously I'm not going to do that during a live stream here, okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. To me, this is like not a big deal at all. Like, whatever. Just another fucking day of nonsense. Seriously. Who's Yuri Cheers? Can you be transparent about the Discord chat? Sure. We have a chat room where we talk about stream-related stuff. I've said this a million times. I'm not going to be specific about it because then, of course, exactly what's happening right now is happening. Oh, spam the fucking chat server where they talk about stuff and annoy them. That's why you don't give specifics, duh. But outside of that...
But if the information's already out there, then who cares about what the specifics are? The information's already out there. PWW is already leaking it. So why are you still trying to be secretive about something that's not that big of a deal, and it's something that you told them a million times anyway? And the reason why that is because Phil's assuming, if not this person who's asking the question, other people haven't actually heard about the leaks yet. So he doesn't want to give them a reason to go over there and find out what's really going on. It's easier just to try to keep them in the pignosis by keeping them right where they're at instead of going to look elsewhere. Which is stupid. You're already caught red fucking handed, or red hooved, if you will, and you're still going to sit there and try to lie to these people's face? And why wouldn't he? Most of these idiots are going to sit there and take it anyway. They're already knee deep into the cherry juice, or the cherry flavored Kool-Aid, I should say. And they're not going to give it up anyway. Wow.
No big.
See, you see what I mean, though? When I talk about the fucking Gouty Gestapo and shit? These people, none of these people are friends. They're all watching each other. You know what I'm saying? They're all spying on each other and doing all kinds of other grimy shit. It's no different than from when the SOK leaks came out. Everybody's kind of in all these different areas. Nobody really knows what's going on because everybody's been purposely kind of split up. It's almost the same shit.
It's the most mundane fucking thing possible. Yes, we have a chat where we talk behind the scenes about moderating, right?
Oh, I gotta take a sip.
YOY Charity says, I heard you doxed PW Dubs. Is that true? No. I didn't publicly dox anyone. It's complete false bullshit.
I didn't publicly dox anybody. So you did dox him. Oh, I just didn't do it publicly. I privately told all my mods and shit what his personal information is and where he can be found. I didn't publicly do it. Scumbag.
Random stuff happened with him that I talked with my moderators about, but I did not disclose any information that he didn't want disclosed. So it's completely.
How do you figure? Did he sit there and say, "Hey, here's my fucking identity. Go ahead and tell the rest of the mods"? No, he sent that to you. If he wanted to send that, if he wanted to send that shit to the mods, he could, but he didn't. He went to you to get unbanned or whatever fucking crazy, scary shit that you guys do behind the scenes, and that doesn't give you open reign to tell everybody else. In the exact same way, ladies and gentlemen, I got an example for you. Give me a second. In the exact same way as the emergency with Leanna, no one told him to sit there and basically tell us all of Leanna's problems and shit. That wasn't his place to do that at all. But he chose to do it anyway because he felt a certain type of way. And he thought he could profit off of it, which he did, actually. That's the reason why he did that. He didn't divulge that information. Or he shouldn't have divulged it, I should say. That should have been between him and her. Whether they were dating or not, whatever the case may be, because he has all these different reasons on why he fucking did it. That should have been between him and her. Just like him with this PW Dubs thing. Just like those text messages between him and John. And he decided to go ahead and read that shit out. When the hell are these people going to realize don't tell Phil shit because you can't trust him? And the moment you guys don't have a use to him, he's going to do what he's did here. The same thing that's going to happen to Catherine, more than likely, as soon as she's ready to tuck and run. Even though I'd like to say he wouldn't be dumb enough to do that because she's going to walk away with half either which way. But then again, he's the malicious, spiteful little piece of garbage that he is, that he might do it regardless. And even when that comes out, ladies and gentlemen, it won't matter because he's not going to tell us not a goddamn thing about her that we don't already know, for the most part. Because he's talking about, oh, she's gone through some terrible stuff. And yeah, we've all heard about the Exorcist shit. Let's keep it 100, Phil. We've all heard about that shit. That absolutely scary, creepy shit. We've heard about that. It gets worse than that, but the point being is we all know about that. So there's not gonna be any real surprises, I think, that come out of that. And if there really are, you probably don't know the full story behind it anyway.
Anyone. In fact, I've never publicly doxed anyone, even though over the years, people just send me shit randomly. Seriously, like people will send me random stuff about people. I'm like, I don't care about that. I'm not the kind of person who, I'm not going to be malicious to people. People have doxed me, obviously. I'm not going to be malicious to people and dox their information.
You see the justification behind it? Oh, people have doxed me. You doxed yourself. In those condo tours that he did back in Connecticut. either by his own mail that was on his counter or the boxes that was in the corner. He zoomed in on all that shit, and that's how people found him. And, if I remember correctly, his business cards that he was passing out, I'm sorry, those business cards that he was passing out back in the day has his full docs on it. And he was giving that out publicly. Oh boy.
To me.
The bottom line is, dude, stop it. Stop lying. You're so full of shit. You're so digging yourself even a deeper and deeper grave by lying. All you need to do is be honest and tell everyone what actually happened.
It's so weird. I mean it. Like, sometimes I'll get an email, and it'll be like, I got all the information on this guy who hates you, and here, like, I don't care. You know, I fucking want to be involved with this childish, stupid shit. I don't fucking wrap myself up in that nonsense. So, pretty stupid. Societies, no, there was no public doxing of PW Dubs or anyone else. When did I post any information anywhere about him? No one. Nothing. You know, talking with my moderators behind the scenes about, here's what happened with a guy, he sent me an email, and here's what he sent, and he blocked off certain information he didn't want shared. That's not doxing.
That information wasn't blocked out, though. The picture that's floating around currently is what, allegedly, is what Anonymous said that he blocked out. But the information that Phil put in the mod chat, which is the picture, the original picture that Anonymous is working with, was basically the full license. And all the information that entails. You see how he's slowly divulging what he did, but he's also trying to walk it back at the same time. It's almost like, what was he saying early on in the Street Fighter segment? Oh, he was trying to do Green Hand with Zangief and trying to block at the same time. He's trying to do the exact same shit here. He's trying to hit people with a slidey gout of hand and trying to defend himself from all the allegations at the same time, and he's failing at it miserably. Because all he's doing is admitting to what he did.
That's absolute stupidity. And that's what I mean. It's such nonsense. Here we go. Let's take a nugget of truth and spin it into something that it's not. And that's exactly
a nugget of truth. So yes, I doxed this guy. I just didn't dox him. I didn't dox him publicly. And because I didn't dox him publicly, I'm going to go ahead and try to wage a snorty war against the whole subject of doxing and say, this guy sent me some crazy information. I shared it with my mods, but the guy had already redacted most of the information that he had on his ID that he sent me. Well, why did you even... Let's say he's telling the truth. Why did you even send them a picture of the fucking ID? You didn't need to send that to them. You could have just told them that. Hey, this guy sent me his ID. What's the problem? Or what do you think the deal is with this? He did it. It's starting to come, at least to me. It's starting to look like he did do that on purpose. He did purposely dox him to the rest of the mods to go back to what I said earlier, to basically humble him and shame him and be like, hey, don't fuck around in my chat no more. With that fucking detractor trolling and all that bullshit, because we now all know who you are. So don't do it. Because this is where it evolves from. This whole apology letters and begging behind the scenes to be unbanned to now, oh, now I got your docs. So stop fucking around, because you don't want that getting out there, right? You see that thread on Kiwi Farms, right? Where all the other pay piggies are at? You don't want to be out there on that thread, do you? That's kind of what Phil has over PW Dub's head at the moment. Just something to think about.
Ever is. Anyone who ever says something negative about me, it's usually, let's take something stupid Phil said out of context. Let's take a situation that's not really what happened, but spin it into say that that's what happened, right? So now some idiots will say, oh my god, Phil doxed a viewer. No, I didn't. I never put any information about a viewer publicly on the internet anywhere. It's not available. Anywhere. It's bullshit. It never happened. So, completely lie about whatever. It never happened. You're a liar.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
No, there was no private doxing. He sent me information to try to prove who he was, and he blocked off the information that he felt was too private. So I posted the...
And then you post... So, God damn it! Sorry, I jumped the gun. My bad. Let me bring that back for y'all. My fault. My bad. I'll more than likely rant over this in detail on a later time, because I think Ann Lee has this whole segment too, so...
No, there was no private doxing. He sent me information to try to prove who he was, and he blocked off the information that he felt was too private. So I posted the censored information to my moderator team and says, here's what's going on with this viewer, FYI, because people are accusing him of certain things, and, you know, here's the truth.
You did dox him! Okay, so, big ups to Ann Lee, by the way. But, So you did purposely dox him. You purposely did it. He was like, hey, he's fucking around the chat. There's people saying things about him. Here's his information just in case he get out of line. He just admitted it. He admitted to doxing him. And then he's like, oh, certain shit was redacted. Shut the fuck up. You purposely doxed that kid. Or that dude or whoever. What the? I'm bringing that back. I want y'all to hear that. Oh, he purposely doxed them. God damn. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but god damn, Phil. And see, this is the shit. You give Phil enough rope and he'll fucking strangle him. He will hang himself. And that's all he's doing. The more he's talking about it, the more he's divulging. First, there was no public doxing. There was no information anywhere. Oh, well, there's no private doxing either. There is no public information anywhere. Okay, he did send me information, but he redacted what he wasn't comfortable with, and I took the rest of that information and sent it to my mods. But I thought you didn't dox him. I didn't. I just sent the information that he sent to me to them. So you doxed him. Oh, it was censored. So you doxed him. Because if it was all blanked out, what was there to send, Phil? If it was all censored out, Phil, if it was all saturated, Phil, what was there to send? Piece of fucking garbage. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is Goutopia. This is Goutopia. Oh shit. Welcome to the piggy right.
No, there was no private doxing. He sent me information.
Well, the piggy right and the piggy Reich. It's both, really, but that, welcome. Fucking welcome. You're not safe. Phil says that you're not safe on this side. You're no safer over there. You're no safer over there. Just go to Kiwi Farms. Go to Reddit. It's safer there. Go to Detractor Twitter. If it's so dangerous over here with the detractors, right? It's definitely ain't no better over there. Holy shit.
To prove who he was, and he blocked off the information that he felt was too private. So I posted edited the censored information to my moderator team and says, here's what's going on with this viewer, FYI, because people are accusing him of certain things, and, you know, here's the truth. That's not doxing. Stupidity.
Nope, that's my lie. Got him. Got him.
Lie there, you liar, you.
I'm good at lying.
Who's Yuri Cheers says, it couldn't have been the doxing. What do you think set him off? Who knows? And that's the thing with these people, alright? Who knows?
Oh, my bad. I didn't go back far enough. Damn it. I'm sorry. I told you guys I was going to go back because I wanted to hear him admit that he doxed that kid. And I didn't actually do it. Give me a second.
He sent me information.
Okay, here we go.
To try to prove who.
Yeah, I want to hear it again. I want all of y'all to hear it again. He doxed that kid. God damn, Phil. Like I said, I'm not surprised, but Jesus Christ.
Text. Let's take a situation that's not really what happened, but spin it into say that that's what happened, right? So now some idiots will say, oh my god, Phil doxed a viewer. No, I didn't. I never put any information about a viewer publicly on the internet anywhere. It's not available. Anywhere. It's bullshit. It never happened. So, completely lie about whatever. It never happened. You're a liar.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
No, there was no private doxing. He sent me information to try to prove who he was, and he blocked off the information that he felt was too private. So
okay, so that goes back to our initial part, ladies and gentlemen, where why the fuck did PW send this dude his information in the first place? Well, Phil just is kind of confirming he sent me the information to confirm who he was, which means Phil must have asked him to send me some type of information to prove you are who you say you are. Because why would anybody divulge who they are to Darkside Phil on purpose, even if the pignosis is strong? Why would you do that? Yet again, did the John Rambo thing did not teach you that? Did what he did when he exposed Leanna, did that not teach you nothing? Holy fuck, man. That's insane.
The censored information to my moderator team and says, here's what's going on with this viewer, FYI, because people are accusing him of certain things, and, you know, here's the truth. That's not doxing. Stupidity.
Nope, that's my lie. Got him. Got him.
Lie there, you liar, you.
I'm good at lying.
Who's Yuri Cheers says, it couldn't have been the doxing. What do you think set him off? Who knows? And that's the thing with these people, alright? Who knows?
wait, what we got here? Okay, this is that anonymous. He's a sociopath. Yeah, I know. I know. He mocked me for being sexually abused as a child the night I was a mod. Ooh. Oh, wait. What are you gonna do, right? People mock him for things too, right? What's good for the pig is good for everybody else, right? God damn, Phil.
Anonymous successfully ruined 45 minutes of my stream. Woo! How exciting, right?
Obviously,
it's funny how if it's a nothing burger, why the fuck? How did he derail the stream for 45 minutes? It sounds like a whole lot more than a nothing burger. Fucking 45 minutes got dropped into the piggy void for no reason, apparently.
Anonymous successfully derailed the stream today. What are you gonna do? Let's not make the whole stream about it. Let's have fun with Danganronpa 3, which we're about to start. Okay? Do not. Here, let me put it this way. I'm not the kind of guy who holds grudges and holds ill will. I don't want to just hear now for the next month people back.
You mean how you and stalked Pro Jared for 3 years, 3 to 5 years, until you could finally strike back? The Gouty Viper doesn't hold grudges. Really? Really? Like how you and sat there and downplayed you and Howard's friendship to being you guys were never actually friends. You guys were just associates, and that's only because he was friends with John, and you allowed him to be around you just so you could be closer to John. Howard never meant anything to you, even though right before you were about to move, Howard was about to go out with his girlfriend, and you call him up and say, hey, can we do this playthrough? And you were like, hey man, I already have plans. Howard tells him, I already have plans, man. Can we like do it another day or something? Oh, well, if you don't come by, we were never friends. So then Howard has to turn around to his woman and be like, hey, the guy's leaving. Let me go over there for a little while, knock out this playthrough, and you know, whatever. She's like, all right, fine, whatever. And then that's what happens. You guilted this dude to come over there and fucking help you. Well, basically, yeah, help you with this game, this playthrough. But you guys were never friends, though. He was just an associate. But wasn't the head-to-head arcade cabinet that Howard and John owned, wasn't that at Howard's house? And you were going there like all the time to play it? Is that the reason why you asked for that arcade board back? The same arcade board, Phil, that you told that Howard found, and he was like, hey, are you doing anything with this board? He's like, nah, something doesn't work with it. It doesn't work right. You can have it, man. If you can fix it, it's yours. Keep it. So Howard sends it off to another friend of his, pays like $40 or whatever, gets the board working, and he tells Phil later, because Phil's at his house playing on him and John's arcade cabinet, hey, I got that board up and running. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool, man. When are you going to give it back to me? What? Well, that board, you said you got the board fixed, right? And Howard's like, yeah, I got it fixed. I got it up and running. Okay, cool. When are you going to give that back to me? The fuck am I going to give that back to you for? You said I could have it. Yeah, I guess Howard really wasn't much of a friend after all, huh? I guess him and Howard really weren't that close. Sound like he's been trying to fuck Howard from the beginning. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I don't even care about it at this point. It's just, you know, some people would be upset about it. I'm not even upset. I'm just like, whatever. We're just gonna fucking move on. Like always, another person stabs me in the back. Another person tries to treat me like shit for whatever fucking reason. Who knows? Who cares? You know, for me, I'm serious. Like, for me, it's just Tuesday. And literally, it is Tuesday. The actual saying from the Street Fighter movie is very appropriate today, because for me, it's just Tuesday. It's just a normal day of being crapped on by someone who I trusted, and it's like, I don't care anymore, you know? I just don't give a shit. So we're just gonna have fun with games and ignore the nonsense, okay? Alright? Now, just so everyone knows, obviously now, if you do constantly talk about it, if you do rail the chat, you're gonna get banned. I mean, don't be stupid about it, you know what I mean? Like, you know exactly what's gonna happen. If you derail the stream, if you talk about drama and bullshit, it's never been allowed, it never will be allowed. So don't derail the stream with a bunch of nonsense today and you'll be alright. But if you derail the stream, constantly talking about bullshit, you're probably going to get moderated appropriately. Okay?
I'm just going to ban. Here's your choice. I guess it's just burn in hell, Burnell, huh? I guess I am. I guess I'm destined to constantly have people just fucking be assholes to me. I guess so. I guess so. I don't know what else to say. You know, it's just a fucking pattern in my life where I trust people, you know, and they screw me over and over with stupid shit.
This is literally just playing off the ignorance of others. Because other people don't know what the full details are, he can paint the narrative any way he sees fit. And he's always done that. He has always gone out of his way to do stuff like this. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. And in actuality, you know his fucking head is splitting down the goddamn middle. Because he knows once the larger demographic, not of his fucking cucks that are over there now. I mean, once the larger demographic finds out about that shit, he's gonna have problems. It'll be small problems, but there'll be problems. And if you got Josh from Kiwi Farms doing posts on that shit, and Josh is, I guess you could say to Josh's credit, he's kind of neutral. Because I feel like Josh pities little cows. You can kind of see that with Chris. With Chris Lund, Weston Chandler. Or Chris Chan. You can kind of see how he's done a lot for Chris, to be honest. But he kind of pities little cows. But with DSP, you're kind of seeing it here too. He's kind of like, he's putting the information out there because that shit's kind of telling, but also Josh is kind of like, all right, well, what are you going to do? It's fucking DSP. That's between a rock and a hard place, I suppose, but goddamn, dog. What a piece of fucking trash. Absolute fucking trash. Do not trust Darkside Phil with anything. At all. And this right here, actually, now that I think about it, going back to the situation with PW Dubs, that goes right back to him. If he can get your personal information through PayPal or through Streamlabs or whatever, because he's doxed people before. Matter of fact, I saw this in an old Tekken video just recently. You remember when DSP used to do the crawls his Patreon crawls at the end of I guess it was at the end of the weekend preview, right? Where he shouts out all the patrons for the previous month or whatever. A lot of people got their government names up there. So it wouldn't have been hard to backtrack and find out who those people were. And he put those people's names out there like that. And then when he had problems with Streamlabs, I know someone remembers this for sure. When he had his problems with Streamlabs back in like 2000, I want to say that was like it was sometime like 2019. It was probably before 2020. Because I don't think the pandemic was a thing yet. So it must have been like 2019. It was early on too when he went to Streamlabs. This after he left Muggsy. He had a problem with Streamlabs for some reason, and he had a list of people that were giving him money. Most of those people, I think all those people had their government names up there, and he posted that shit on Twitter and tweeted it towards Streamlabs. And I remember the screenshots of that. So this guy doesn't hold any regard for people whatsoever, publicly or privately. We're sitting there making jokes about people who were sexually assaulted as kids. We're sitting here doxing people to mods who, with the threat that, hey, if you fuck up, one of my mods or myself are going to have to discipline you. He's already put out the notion, at least in this, that, hey, I get off on people begging me and shaming themselves to get unbanned, and that's how we're going to keep the rest of the fucking idiots in line. Oh, fuck it. God damn. I'm going to have to dedicate an actual episode to all this.
Hilarious part about this is, like, people were saying, they're like, well, what's the big deal? Nothing. There's no big deal. All he did is basically create a drama on the stream, made it so that I couldn't actually play the game for a bit, you know, and basically give out common sense knowledge. Like, of course we have a place where we talk behind the scenes. Duh. Am I going to talk about it publicly? No, for this very reason, because then people will just spam it and attack it. So, of course, I'm not going to talk about it publicly. Or you got to be a moron to think that I wouldn't have something behind the scenes where I talk to my mods. I've even said as much recently. I've even said as much that it existed in everything, right? Stupidity. Are we good? Oh, here we go.
And that's another problem I have. Actually, here, let me. Burnell brings up an excellent point. So, right here it says, thanks to the new leaks, it is confirmed once again that the first Discord account that belonged to the Pig Roach, as we all knew. This is over the WWE Championship. That means these fucking idiots in his mod chat knew what that the detractors, trolls, haters, and critics were telling the truth. And they still sat there and disregarded it. So then what's what's Anonymouse's real reason for doing all this shit? If this dude literally had the keys, I wouldn't say to Pandora's box, or Pig Roach's box, I should say, but he essentially knew what was going on day to day for fucking years for the most part. Why leak all this now? You're telling me that the PW Dubs docs was like the last straw? You being shamed for what happened to you as a child wasn't enough? You seeing other fucking people getting manipulated and used and him spewing out just outright blatant lies wasn't enough? So what's the real driving force behind all this garbage?
Stupidity. Are we good? Oh, here we go. I've been exposed on stream. I got exposed on stream.
So I'll say one final thing. Stupid and sad that it happened. It sucks. But I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. We're just gonna have fun now with the game. Alright? Please don't derail the stream with it. If I see it in the chat, you're out of here. Same thing. Moderators, I know, are taking a look at the chat. And, you know, they're gonna take care of it too. So please, you know, do not derail everything with nonsense today. This is complete bullshit, complete nonsensical stuff. And, alright. I might have actually shut down the nonsense too. Alright, so I'll take a look at that later.
I got completely exposed. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money. Blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory. But I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.
Oh boy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Okay, we're gonna have to dedicate a whole episode to that. Which we were gonna do it anyway, but I don't know if I'm gonna go over all of it or I'm just gonna cherry pick what I feel is fucking interesting, but we'll see. I question the motives of Anonymous doing all this. To be honest. I kinda question why he even bothered with it. Because he obviously saw a lot. Not just him, those other mods too. They obviously have seen a lot. It's obvious, it's very easy, not even to connect dots. It's easy to tell that DSP has been fucking you guys as well as others. And yet you still, what, you idiots still think it's an us versus them type thing? What's the point of all, and what was the point of doing all this now? All right, ladies and gentlemen, give me a chance to straighten up, and we will reconvene for the rundown, and then I'll let you guys go on with your day. Something to ponder on, I suppose. I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, so put it right there, I guess. That's why I'm just over the pitch. Maybe not. Okay, right there's one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the rundown, also known as the breakdown, also known as my final thoughts. Thank you very much to Snort Burnell, very much appreciate it. And oh boy, all right, let's get to it. All right, so here we go. Let's see, destroyed in Street Fighter, just another day in the life. Just another day in the life. Salty Coward runs away from Gojitenks yet again. It's par for the course. It doesn't feel like Street Fighter if he's not running away from Gojitenks, to be honest with you. $51 in tips. Like I said, he had a large financial windfall in the last broadcast that we went over the span of a couple of days. We're talking about like $700-800 over the span of like 3 days. I mean, Jesus Christ. Let's see here. If you give me $300, I'll put on the jeans. I don't know what to make out of that. Like I said, I'd like to know who it was who started that meme. That's all I want to know. And big ups to them either which way. however that plays out. More prolific than Wings, that's debatable depending on the subject matter, to be honest. But being prolific doesn't mean anything at all if you can't turn shit around or if you can't capitalize off stuff. It doesn't mean anything. You have a lot of fucking shit on the internet. So what? Is it impactful though? No, it's just a bunch of numbers. A bunch of numbers that don't mean anything to anybody but you. Anyway, and someone saying that you're the most prolific means more when other people are saying it, not you. You don't get to sit there and throw a title on yourself, which he kind of did with the King of Hate. You know what I'm saying? He gave that to himself. No one gave that to him. Destroyed in Call of Duty. Like I said, the Call of Duty segments are starting to become some of my favorite segments. Those things are fucking hilarious. So I'm starting to really, I'm really starting to appreciate that for what it is. So, gout on, fella. Gout on. Extreme begging. It's advertising. It's not begging. It's business. Let's see. Failing at Mario 3D World. Absolutely hilarious. Hating on Ninja. He hates Ninja. That's very clear. He hates his success. He hates the fact that he has a nicer wife. He hates the fact that he has a bigger community. He hates the fact that he brings more money in than he does, not only from his community, but from outside sources. He hates the fact that Ninja is everything that he feels like he should be, and he wasn't given, air quotes, the opportunity to. So, yeah, he hates Ninja for a lot of shit. My wife is my best friend. I don't know how she's your best friend if you barely talk to her, but whatever. I'll talk to Tyrone and Jim about that next time I see them. We'll see what they have to say about that. What's that taste like, Phil? Anyway, Destroyed in Fall Guys. He's stupid. Like the way, like he keeps putting himself in these really bad situations because he's so worried about other people instead of just handling what he needs to do right in front of himself. It's kind of funny. I don't like Ninja. Yet again, he hates Ninja, so we can go back to that. And he's being a coward over that that whole nonsense about Minecraft. That's just annoying. Just stop. Just stop. You didn't have a revelation about Minecraft. You were able to profit off of it. That's the reason why he tolerates it, because he can profit off of it. Just like people. He can tolerate you as long as he can profit from you. Once you're not useful, bye. Ask Papa Vera. Maybe he can tell you a little bit about that. Anyway, money or wage quit. Just another day. That's what happens. Money determines everything. Let's see. Only $56 in tips. I guess the business isn't putting out a quality product, right? If you like the product, if you feel that it was worthy of your time, you'll contribute, right? Right. Let's see. Betrayed and exposed again by a mod. Eventually, most of them will break ranks, but it doesn't matter because most of them go back. Discord chat leaked. That wouldn't have been the first time by Anonymous. I question Anonymous's motives. That's probably one of my biggest things at the moment. I question what his motives are. I question his motives. But we'll go through. We'll go through more of the leaks and we'll see what's what. But that's the first thing I question is his motives, as it pertains to the doxing of PW Dubs. Yeah, I think from what I've seen, it's compelling enough that he doxed PW Dubs on purpose. He doxed him to keep his ass in line, just like how he said, it's fun to go ahead and watch these people beg and be shamed to be unbanned, and it keeps by publicly humiliating them. It keeps everybody else in line. The whole thing with PW Dubs was no different. It was no different, and the fact that he spent 45 minutes derailing his stream live to try to cover this shit up or figure out what was going on, it tells you that shit's a fucking minefield. That shit's fucking nuclear. You know what I'm saying? It's just toxic fucking waste. He couldn't afford getting that shit out. I am kind of surprised that he's as calm as he is, or as he was, as it pertains to all this, but it doesn't make it any better or any worse. This is bad. This is clearly very, very bad. Like I said, we'll delve into it more and we'll see what's what. But it's definitely not a good look. And he's gonna have it's gonna be a long time until this shit goes away. And that's that, ladies and gentlemen. That's my situation. That's how I'm going to top it off for now. I will see you guys for the next broadcast, whenever that may be, hopefully sooner than later. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Snort Report, and this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on. Oh yes, a GTG Networking Productions. For the Snort Report and Hard Snorts Gin and Tonic, that toxic flavor that never waver. I've been your host, /anchor GTG, and I'm signing off. Take care of yourselves, guys. Wow. End the broadcast. Holy shit. Holy shit.